evening from the Tricky Triangle here in Pocono. Blair Patterson in the booth, along with expert for round 7 of the NNR One Mind to Design Truck Series League. Good evening, expert. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing just amazing. These guys have been practicing here for a few minutes already. We got to talk to them earlier. And if we've seen, we've seen technical tracks here and there, Pocono, Watkins Glen last week, these guys coming off a road course. By the way, we've seen technical tracks all year, but this is probably going to be the most trying test to date. These guys tackling the Tricky Triangle, 3 different turns, 3 turns only in these extended straightaways. It's going to be a wild one here today on starts and through the green flag runs. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and I'm so excited to see it with you.
Yeah, this is going to be a really great race. We went to a super technical track last week at Watkins Glen. You touched on that. The thing about Pocono that makes it unique, in my opinion, you already touched on it. It's got 3 unique corners, but you take all that technical that we did last week at the road course, plus you combine it with drafting with the length of these straightaways. This is going to test a little bit of everything out of these drivers tonight. So it should be a whole lot of fun for us watching here on Twitch.
Almost certainly, and as these guys continue to go through practice here, there's a lot that we have to touch on as far as last week's winner, Nick Trader, being the second driver this year to go and capture 2 victories. The next guy, of course, is Mr. Nicholas Broman, and these guys, of course, with the practice times and such, we could probably expect them to top the boards and be up front again here today.
Yeah, we got Nick Vroman leading the sheet right now in practice. Paul Irvin in second, Nick Trader in third, Bain fourth, and Ray Lane in at 44, rounding out the top 5 so far for practice time too this evening. A lot of these guys are really close together on time, so it should be a really good race.
Yeah, and definitely if these guys are close together on time and with drafting a big factor, I could expect this could be a very exciting race. This could be one of those that it comes down to who has the most help. Could we expect that here at Pocono?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, the draft down this front straightaway is so huge that having some help is going to be important for these drivers. So look to see some guys teaming up and working together to help get down this straightaway. Longest straightaway in NASCAR, by the way.
Really?
It
oh,
is.
Well, you learn something new every day.
There you go. There you have it. There it is.
But these guys, I mean, we're going to try out some different camera angles out there for the people out there in chat. And we're seeing some guys, some guys out there in chat, more than the Cape coming out there showing his support. Thank you, Cape, for being out there in chat. Knight out there saying racing for stout whiskey tonight. Of course, we mentioned that last week. A bunch of guys out there still showing their love and support for his family and what he is going through during this trying time. We still stand by him. But you can see the support already flowing in from different directions. Nice to have the viewers out there. And of course, our prayers are still with you out there, Stout. Our prayers and condolences to you and your family.
Absolutely. Getting right along here as we go down into this turn 1. Want to get you guys a view of this track. We've got some blimp angles. Now we got the roll bar camera here for you. You can see the banking down here in turn 1. Go through this straightaway here, this short chute. You come up to the tunnel turn number 2. This is going to be a little bit of a braking zone for these drivers. You hear them there lift, get on the brakes, back on the throttle. Pulls it out here to the wall. Another short straightaway. Gets them lined up for turn 3.
In turn 3, this could be where we expect a lot of moves to happen. A very flat and tight corner.
Yeah. Turn 3 is going to be exciting there. Then down this long front straightaway.
And right here, I mean, you being a league racer and driver in your own right, what can we expect out of these drivers tonight when it comes to these battling? I mean, or comes to these battles? I mean, we've seen in real life drivers utilizing ways to be able to break draft and, different ways of being able to enter these unique corners. What's your mindset as a driver when it comes to battling and having to tackle a track like Pocono?
I love this track from a driver's standpoint. because you got passing opportunities everywhere. The only place that it's sketchy to pass is turn 2, that tunnel turn. That's the only spot that I really don't love passing in. But other than that, turn 1's a good passing spot, turn 3's a good passing spot, and of course the straightaways. So should be a lot of action. I'm really, really excited for this one.
Well, right now these guys continuing to practice here, and I mean, we've mentioned it for weeks about the levels of talent that we have here in NNR. One driver I want to go ahead and shout out, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time tonight, seeing how the pattern follows. James Litzenberger. You talked about practice times. Well, right now he is sitting in 6th, just outside of the top 5.
Yeah, he's been coming on really strong, being the biggest mover of the race a lot of times. The past, what was it, 2 weeks or 3? It was 2 or 3 weeks. He's been the biggest mover, picking up spots from qualifying to the race. He's running really fast in practice here, so let's see if he sandbags in qualifying here, so he picks up all those spots again, or where he's going to end up in qualifying, which comes up here in about 21 minutes.
Definitely, and this is the one thing I want to also focus on. We've talked about how these guys have performed over the past few weeks. Mainly Litzberger is what we talked about, but what I want to kind of concern myself with is also moving off into the future. These guys head to Chicagoland next week, which is a very big draft track, and its corners can be very technically with how that track changes throughout a race. Could this possibly be a precursor as we head to Chicagoland next week with how much draft affects this place?
Yeah, you're going to see the guys, we haven't drafted in 2 weeks. So we drafted at Auto Club. We kind of go on and off and on and off from the drafting in this league, which is nice. So looks like we're going to get a couple few weeks in a row of the drafting. So there's definitely things to learn about the way these trucks drive that you can carry over from places like Pocono to Chicago, for sure.
Well, right now, just to go over the standings here from Watkins Glen, we're going to try to get this pulled up. Nick Schrader was able to repass Nick Vroman for the points lead, so these two guys are looking to battle it out for the points lead here as we enter today's race. Right now, you talked about how Vroman's top of the charts, Nick Schrader rounding out the top 3 here in practice. I mean, what is it? What is the mindset of a driver going into a league race when the points battle is this close, this early in the season? I mean, we're nearing probably midway through the season in the next 4 to 5 weeks.
Do you still have those points pulled up in front of you?
I do.
How many points separate the Knicks?
I believe, if my math serves me correct, 15.
15. Okay, so that's really close still. These guys here at the top, they're going to have the same focus as they do every week. They're obviously practicing well, so that's good. They can check that off the box. They need to qualify well. This race here being 112 laps, strategy. We got a little mess on the front straightaway here in practice. They're going to be all right. It's practice. We'll get backup cars. No big deal. No penalty for that. But they need to qualify well. They need to have a good strategy. A 112 lap race. They're going to have 6 sets of tires. Fuel strategy is probably going to come into play, as it usually does here at Pocono in real life and in iRacing. And having really good pit stops, making sure that you get down to pit road speed and, hitting your box nice, and getting off pit road and blending back into the track. It's a little tricky of a blend down here in turn 1, so if we have green flag pit stops, that might be interesting down there.
Definitely, and something that's a little upsetting. Notice there's only one Shiro brother in the practice so far, and it looks like it may stay that way for the race. Unfortunately, Todd Shiro is being affected by a power outage, so unfortunately we're only going to get one of the Shiro duos, or one of the Shiro duo members going to be out here on track tonight.
Speaking of brothers, do we have both traders here tonight? Yep, there's
yes,
Drew, P7, okay. gonna say I haven't seen Drew yet, but there he is in P7. Very good. So we got both Trader brothers.
Uh, we're clicking off the family list here. Let's see.
Downashiro, check on Traders. We're good.
We're good. We
Good
got
on
them here. Exactly. Gotta love it. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Right now, though, as these guys continue in practice, go ahead and give us the keys to success to being able to win here at a track like Pocono. I mean, we talked about how technical it is. Pretty much, let's take a lap around with somebody and give us the keys of what these drivers are going to have to focus on here.
Well, let's hop on board with our points leader, Nick Trader. And let's see here. Let's find a good one. There we go. So the big thing here, all the stuff that I just touched on, the other thing's going to be saving your tires and really managing those. As you hustle this car or this truck around, you can really wear these tires out. So making sure that you're lifting and letting the truck roll. You hear the tires squealing a little bit here for Nick. Letting the truck roll is going to be important. Not use too much of the gas getting back on it, because you can get loose off the corners here. Especially turn 3 is notorious for getting loose. Down here in turn 1, you want to lift, you want to arc it in. He arcs it in, he's got a nice lift, gets it down there towards the bottom. There's bumps way down there at the bottom. Nick does a great job avoiding it, gets all the way out here to the wall. Good turn 1 for Nick. A little wiggle down here this straightaway. Get him lined up for 2. Using just a touch of that apron there, not a bad thing. Looks like he had a little push off or 2, no big deal. This corner here is the hardest one on getting back to the gas. Trader's truck's hooked up tonight, man. That thing, he started giving it throttle. It just started taking it. Those rear tires are loving him right now.
And right now, definitely, you can see why he is the points leader. But right now, one of the dangers here is pack racing with these guys. These guys are expected to be close together, very close, and these restarts are known for being treacherous here. And I mean, could we expect that 3 and 4 wide racing we usually see in real life, especially on these restarts?
Oh, absolutely. This front straightaway, from that shot right there, you can see 4 wide, very easy to happen. You get down here into the turn 1, 3 wide is going to be about your max. You can do 4, but you're going to lose so much speed if you're the top guy that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're probably better off lifting, getting in line, and getting a good drive off the corner. Down here in turn 2, I wouldn't expect to see much 3 wide at all. This is going to be a 2 wide corner max kind of thing. 3 can happen. It's super sketchy. And then turn 3, you can see 3 wide again. So should be a lot of really good spots for racing.
Definitely, but these guys, they're going to put on a show here tonight, and we're looking to get into the drivers meeting here pretty soon, as I believe everybody should be, they're all heading up to General. So you know what that means. You know what time it is.
It's hype video time.
Hype video. Let's go to it.
Let's roll it. Seemed like a fast hype video this week, didn't it?
Seemed like a fast one, but hey, time flies when you're having fun. These guys also having fun out here tonight on track. We're going to be having a lot of fun up here in the booth still with drivers meeting going on. A lot of guys still out there on track getting some pace laps in, including the 16 and Bain. He's out there on track as well.
Yeah, a lot of guys still getting laps in. One thing that these guys are definitely going to want to practice, we haven't seen much of it yet, but I'm sure it's happening. Hitting pit road at speed, coming off turn 3. Because turn 3, you know, we talked about it gets a little bit loose up off the corner, so you got to chase it just a little bit of a counter steer to hold it off the wall and not have it come around. Well, to get to pit road, you kind of got to pinch that corner off, which means putting a little bit more wheel in it to the left. So that's something that these guys are probably practicing out here as well.
Definitely. I mean, that's definitely a one of the things that makes this track so difficult to be able to run. I mean, it's fun, but it's difficult.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why they call this one the tricky triangle.
I'd say tricky has a lot of different meanings.
This is a tough track. This is a tough track for sure.
I gotta ask you though, what is your favorite turn here?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably 3.
In turn 3?
Probably 3. I like 3 a
Mine's
lot.
turn 4. I like turn 4.
Oh, you like 4? I got you.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you don't have a favorite turn here?
No. My favorite turn is whenever I go right into the outside wall.
Here's Roman here practicing his pit road entry.
And could this be a place that we expect these guys to speed a lot, especially with how turn 3 is? You have to get up on the gas and be able to get going here. Could this be a place that we expect, you know, people to be able to get a lot of speeding penalties here, especially with the extended pit road?
Yeah, speeding penalties are going to be pretty popular here. This track's kind of lends itself to that because the straightaway's so long and you're used to carrying so much speed down the straightaway. Getting her woed down to pit road speed, it feels like, you know, kind of like when you guys are driving down the interstate and you're running the speed limit of, you know, 70 miles an hour or wherever it is where you live. And then you get off the interstate and you're running 25. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm not even moving right now. Same kind of thing when you come to pit road here at Pocono. Similar feeling.
I'd say you kind of got a song stuck in my head now, but we're going to ignore that. Repeat out there in chat, though. Our good old buddy Repeat saying hashtag what turn 4?
That's right. What song is stuck in your head? I gotta know.
Running down the interstate.
Oh.
Like, I got to think, what is that song?
Okay. You're on some beach right now.
Yeah, oh yeah. See, you already got it. I knew what song it was on the tip of my tongue, I just couldn't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune with Expert.
Welcome, week 2. Lordy. We got too many segments on this show, and you know, our favorite's going to be coming up here in a bit after qualifying. It's going to be a lot of fun. You think we're going to commentator curse anybody this week?
Oh, strong chance. Strong chance. You know the other reason why I like turn 3? Did you know? Well, first of all, let's start with a did you know. Did you know that each one of these 3 corners are based on a different racetrack? Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you know the racetracks in the corners?
Milwaukee Mile, yep. New Hampshire.
Negative.
Good guess, well, I feel like I'm going to be off on the other 2 then.
Okay. Well, Milwaukee Mile is turn 3. Turn 2 is based off Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And turn 1 is banked after Trenton Speedway.
Yeah, that would have been I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't get Indy. That's one of my favorite tracks. But Trenton, I probably never would have guessed it.
Yeah, so I really like this track. So I grew up just outside Milwaukee. So Milwaukee Mile I would consider one of my hometown tracks. And then I also lived in Indy for a short bit. So maybe that's why I like this place so much. It just feels like home.
You're used to the area.
Yeah, it just feels like home.
Oh, Lordy. So Trenton Speedway, I mean, you got to be planning to move soon. You got to complete the trifecta.
Correct. That would be in Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, well, nobody moves to New Jersey. So
Not on purpose. Not on
You're
purpose. No, and that track also closed down in 1980, if I remember correctly. Let me go to the Wikipedia for Trenton International Speedway. The kidney bean shaped oval. Yes, 1980. So Looks like
Been a bit.
So it's gonna be hard to go there, folks. So we get to live it here at Pocono.
Exactly. About to say, there was a lot of talks though in the NASCAR world about Pocono probably not being on the schedule for much longer. Talking about with how all the dates have gone, but now they've gone to a double header date. How do you feel about that as a fan?
Oh, I love
From
it.
the fan's perspective.
I love it. I think Pocono's great track, great racing. It's an awesome location up there in the mountains in Pennsylvania. The camping is awesome there. I mean, I never camped there, but it was quite the experience. Pocono. I really like this track a lot.
I'd say I've never been to Pocono, but I'm thinking about going to a race maybe one day, maybe next year.
Yeah. I would recommend it. I'd recommend it.
It's going to be a long drive, but it'd be a lot of fun.
But then again, there's not a lot of tracks that I don't recommend.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you know, for NASCAR fans, like, on the not recommend list, if you've never been to a NASCAR race, I don't recommend going to the Coca-Cola 600.
That's a long one.
It's a long one. I don't recommend that as your first one. That one's a little tough.
I'm about to say, that probably drain you a little bit.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not much that I don't recommend.
Well, I mean, right now, I can tell you something that's draining. I'm out here trying to test drive. I don't know how these guys do it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not having a fun time at Pocono right now.
Oh, you gotta hit all the pedals, and all the wheels. You gotta turn the wheel all the directions, hit the pedals all the ways.
So how do I drive it into turn 4? Just off?
Yeah, so turn 3, you pull it down hard to the left, you'll find pit road. You pull it in there. Once you get it stopped, you hold down your ESC key on the top left of your keyboard, and that should help you out greatly.
Oh, and turn 4? Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Jesus, we're going to be in trouble today.
Speaking of iRacing, we got iRacing news. You want to talk about iRacing news since we have 5 minutes before qualifying?
Go ahead. Hit us with it.
So iRacing's working on a couple of things that I saw on the Twitter. One is going to be bringing rain to iRacing, which I think is going to be road courses only, of course. The other is Hickory Motor Speedway has been announced. So a good short track here in Hickory, North Carolina. The likes of Andy Petrie, the Jarretts, Dale Jr., a lot of those guys cut their teeth there. Dale Earnhardt himself, a lot of guys cut their teeth at that track. So super cool to be seeing it. Hickory Motor Speedway coming to iRacing in September.
A lot. You talked about it a lot going on with iRacing. I'm really interested to see about the rain. What about just imagine last week's race. We kind of hinted at it about rain at Watkins Glen. I mean, that sky looks kind of cloudy.
It did get cloudy. We got clouded up last week. Good thing we didn't have to worry about any precipitation. But another track that's prone to rain is this one right here. But skies are looking good for tonight's event.
We're clear out here. They haven't got rain skinned in yet, so these guys are safe for now.
For now.
About to say we might need to just get in Coey's ear a little bit. Old Grandpa Coey be like, okay, next road course. I think the Weather Channel said it might rain a little bit.
Yeah, make it rainy.
When it rains, it pours.
Our luck, it'll be raining a ton, and it'll be like the Circuit of the Americas race, where the camera angles were just covered in rain everywhere you looked. You couldn't see anything. There's big old rooster tails.
Out of nowhere, you just see, Cole Custer put Martin Truex Jr. on a roller coaster ride.
Man alive.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun to be able to see that.
Well, yeah,
right there.
Go ahead.
NFS Demon out there in chat. He's one of the guys that's always up there in the booth with me there on Thursday nights when we go and commentate ETL. Or he's out there in chat just laughing up and just coming out here to support. Nice to see you out there in chat, Demon. Tristan Bailey saying, haven't seen that name in a while. He's out there in chat as well. So all the support out there from the viewers coming in, thank you very much. And yeah, we're getting ready for some racing. I'm sitting on pit road with about 2 minutes of optional repairs, if that tells you how my test drive went. But these guys really getting set up for tonight. I'm kind of nervous here. I'm getting excited. I got a pizza on the way, and I got Pocono action on the way too. So pizza and Pocono, what a combination!
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm looking at Matthew Boone right now. He's got a different paint scheme. So he's been running that red Coca-Cola paint scheme the past couple of weeks. And this week he's got this Sprite truck out here tonight.
What do you like better, Coke or Sprite?
Diet Mountain Dew.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'm a Mountain Dew guy too. So you got my support there.
Yeah, I'm a Diet Mountain Dew fan.
It works. I'm just a regular Mountain Dew guy. Just give me the original. We'll be fine there.
Yeah. If I had to drink an original, I'm going with a Pepsi though.
Oh, so are you more of a Pepsi product guy than a Coke guy?
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
I got you. See, I am. It depends. It really depends. I love Mountain Dew. I love Gatorade. But I also like Sprite. I also like Sprite and Dasani water. That's my favorite type of water brand.
Dasani. There you go.
Yep.
I'm an Aquafina guy, believe it or not. I got an Aquafina right here.
Oh, well, the battle of the brands, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what my favorite drink is? And this is going to give Pete a kicker out there in chat. My favorite drink of all has to be some Great Rogue Energy.
Oh, there you go. Some Rogue Energy.
Yeah, Rogue Energy. By the way, if you go to rogueenergy.com, you can use code EXPERTRACING for 10% off your order. Just plugging that in there real quick.
Man, you beat me to it. I was going to ask you, what's the best way to buy Rogue Energy? You just got all over it.
I'm trying to get better at promos. Beats picked on me for a bit about it, so I just saw the opportunity, and I just kicked the door down.
There you go. When opportunity knocks, Expert kicks it in with a boost from Rogue Energy.
I'm about to say my favorite wrestler of all time was Edge, so the ultimate opportunity, tongue twister. The ultimate opportunist got to take the opportunity.
That's right. Well, we're about to wrap up practice, and Nicholas Vroom Vroom with the fast time. Paul Urban second, Trader third, Bain fourth, Lane fifth, Litzenberger sixth, eighth goes to Tyndall. Or seventh goes to Tyndall, eighth is Trader, ninth is Meredith, and Robertson rounding out the top 10. So on and on we go to qualifying now.
All right, and we're going to be able to see these guys. And of course, you know what qualifying means after qualifying, right? Are you getting nervous?
I'm always nervous, but what is it?
Well, I mean, you know what the best segment of the whole pre-race is?
Oh, pick your driver?
I mean, I think it. I mean, we didn't really curse anybody last week, did we?
No. We've been doing good.
Yeah.
The great news is I noticed the 18 of Anasagak is back in that Fudge Brownie M&M truck.
Oh, Lord.
I did notice that for tonight. He's been in that Target truck the past couple of weeks.
Well, it didn't really help him last week, so the magic may be already gone.
Yeah, he knocked the magic straight out of that thing at Watkins Glen last week, so he's got the Fudge Brownie truck back out there. He's in that or lap one incident down there in turns 1 and 2.
Right here, White Walker out there in chat saying, "What's up, bud?" And then we have AWS Mama Bear saying, "Hey, Pete." Pete's keeping it lively out there in chat. You gotta love Pete. Of course, had to leave due to work issues, couldn't commit to a full schedule. But of course, that was for his best interest. And as he says, and as it should be, always life and family first, my friend. So definitely happy to see you out there in chat. Great to see you staying active with the community as always. Been a big mentor to me as well. So love to have you out there in chat.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, good to see you. Can't wait till you get back to racing with us again.
Definitely. Racing Fan Zero saying, let's hope for a good one. Well, it's definitely going to be a good one. We got the NNR guys out here, and let's look at what we got as far as the guys topping the board so far. Nick Trader and Robertson both going out for their first laps. And Nick so far at the top of the board with a 55 flat.
Yeah, Nick Trader with 59 flat. That's a good time. We saw a fast time in practice of 54.9. So 55 flat, that's a really good lap by Trader on his first speed lap there. Shiro's always been really good at qualifying, so we'll watch Shiro here make a lap. Currently P3 on the board. Oh, we got both Shiros now.
Oh, yes. Actually, he was barely able to make it. Call it cutting it close.
I like it. All right, Shiro Brothers, check. Trader Brothers, check. Ooh, Meredith
Family
with a good
reunion,
lap.
check.
Meredith with a good lap, up to P2 on the board.
I see it.
And he just got bumped by Ray Lane.
And now Drew Trader.
And now Drew Trader with the bump. That P2's the bump spot right now.
Yeah, nobody's been able to touch Nick Trader yet, but of course Roman hasn't been on track yet either.
Yep, we haven't seen Vroom Vroom yet. Bain just put his lap up, P6 for Bain. Haven't seen Irvin on track yet. Haven't seen Vroman on track yet. Those guys are usually pretty fast in qualifying.
Not to mention McQuaid, Arnold, and Darnell yet to put out a lap either.
Woo, Litzenberger up to P5. Here's a guy that's not sandbagging this week.
Shoot, he may be saying, you know, I'm still going to be biggest come back from where I called.
Yeah. He'd be all right picking up 5 spots. So right now we got a Trader front row. Josh Arnold here going into turn 1, currently being scored P8 on the sheet.
And right now, I mean, I could only imagine. I'm going to go ahead and look it up. And what is the scariest? I gotta feel like what's the worst place to qualify here for the race at Pocono? Is it the back of the pack? Is it mid pack where you know a lot of stuff can go down, or is it the front of the pack where, I mean, that turn 1 entry can be a little bit scary when you have 20 some odd trucks behind you.
Mid pack outside row is the scariest spot for me. So, like, let's see here. Like, Matthew Boone is sitting in 12th right now in qualifying. That's a pretty scary spot. We're looking at McQuaid now, who's 17th, so that put him on the inside row. Vroman up to P3. That's his lap in the books. That's qualifying. Trader on the pole.
Qualifying has completed right now, and you know what time it is.
Time to make our picks.
Go ahead, Blair. Go ahead. Take it away.
Pick time. Whew, let's see here. I'm going with the 21, James Litzenberger.
No.
Yep.
It's like you read my mind on that one.
Yep.
Okay, well,
because you wanna know my reason?
Go ahead.
This guy has been the picking up spots from qualifying captain for the past 2 weeks. If he keeps his trend of picking up spots, he's starting 7th in this race. He only has to pick up 7. Last week he picked up, like 14 or something crazy like that? He only needs 7. I'm going with James Litzenberger. It's a half day for him. He only needs 7. Litzenberger for the win.
Well, I don't blame you for that pick. I was thinking about taking him. You took him from me, though. I'm going to have to go with... I think Nick Trader's going to end up tying Roman for victories.
Ooh, that's a good pick. It's a really good pick.
I like our pole sitter right now.
I like it. Nick Trader is a great pick.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, looking at our lineup, it's going to be Nick Trader, Paul Urban, Nicholas Roman, Drew Trader, Ray Lane, Anna Sagak, Litzenberger, Meredith, Bain. It's going to be then Josh Arnold, Kobe Robertson, Boone, Quimby, Quinones, Shiro, I believe it's Ryan Shiro. It's going to be the name. I'm still trying to what's the word? Differentiate between the two brothers.
Decipher.
Decipher. Got to use
Decipher.
it. Yeah. Ryan Shiro, he's going to be starting P16. Then it's Cardwell, McQuaid, Carroll, Hampton, Cowboy, Lednam, Tyndall, Burt, Boehner, and then T. Shiro, Diltz, Smith, Horn, Snyder, Lewis Jr., Darnell, and Crowell, and then Coe rounding out the field.
It's interesting. Some of these guys in the back, we've seen Jeremy Horn really fast here lately. We've seen Snyder in the 99 fast. Darnell has been fast, race winner. Interesting seeing some of these guys in the back. So this might be fun watching them come from the back to get to the front.
Well, right there, out there in chat, we have Trey saying, "Don't curse me."
Who said that?
I believe that's old Nick Trader.
Oh boy. Well, that's on you then, bud. That's on you. I got Litzenberger.
Rest in peace.
Poor Nick. Poor Nick.
I'd say both. If the 21 wrecks too earlier, I'm going to be blaming you. He's been the fan favorite. So.
He is. He's a great fan favorite. Great racing.
Yes, sir.
112 laps. 112
And
laps.
This is going to provide, I feel like we're going to see a lot of different names possibly try to earn their way into a driver of the ninth spot this week.
Yeah. I think that might be exciting tonight. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try the blimp view for this start.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
See how this looks. See if we can spin around. Thank you for spinning around the blimp camera. We're gonna try it out. Try something different. Might see different camera angles tonight. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the great racing.
These guys are going to get wild here already as these guys are going to be pushing it. It looks like that outside lane, though, hasn't checked up. It looks like Anastagot, I believe that's who it is, kind of got checked up there.
Yeah, 18 was a little bit slow on that top line. He's got it back going now, so these guys are going down into turn one. Nick Trader with a good start there. Gets a lead over Paul Irvin in the 9 and Vroman in the 95 there. Too wide behind him, pretty much all the way back.
And now heading into the tunnel turn, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys try to take it as they all head down and try to dive it in. Trying not to slide up, especially if they're too wide.
Yeah. Oh, we got a caution.
And, I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's see what happened. To the replay. '73's in it. 09, 16 got a piece, 84 got a piece. Whew.
Yeah, we're not talking about the tunnel turn anymore.
Tunnel turn's rough, my friend. It's rough. It's a tough corner. It's a very tough corner. Like I said in pre-race, it's the hardest corner on the track to pass. So starts and restarts are going to be a mess over there.
See, one of the biggest jokes in iRacing is, when is the wreck going to happen? It's going to happen in turn one. Nope.
No, not at Pocono. It's turn two.
Not a Pocono.
It's turn two at Pocono. Turn one, you're cool. It's got banking. It's wide. It's fairly smooth unless you're way down on the bottom. There's bumps. But turn two, that's the hard one. It's the hardest one. Daggone Indianapolis turn.
And right there, Diltz has been served a end of the line penalty, so he's going to be going tail end Charlie after this caution cycle.
Tail in Charlie for Diltz. You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Especially this early in the race, it's going to give him a while to be able to get up to the front. But right now, this early, are you going down pit road getting some fuel in this thing?
I would have to have done the math, but most likely no. One corner's not enough for me to worry about fuel at this point in the program. But, depends on the math on the fuel strategy, which I haven't mathed out my own fuel strategy yet, so I could do that.
I might have to go look at Cowboy and make sure he didn't send his way down pit road. He's notorious for it.
Cowboy's not afraid to get off a pit sequence. He's not afraid of it.
I think he pretty much has that thing copied.
Yeah, that's the Cowboy move, actually.
Wild and unexpected. Now I know why they call him Cowboy.
Well, yeah, there you go. Wild Wild West right there.
Exactly. Gotta love it. What's something that's going to be interesting for these guys, though, is I wonder how these guys are going to fare once we get into a long run, because tires really go away here at Pocono.
Yeah, tire wear is something that we touched on in pre-race. So I'm just finishing up my fuel calculations here on my handy-dandy scratch paper. I would not be pitting here. I am 100% staying out. So there's that.
Okay, and Repeat has another question for you. He's going to put you on the hot seat.
Uh-oh.
Will Vroman have anything for the 56?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Vroman was fastest in practice. He's been showing speed all season long. That's a really good question. I expect to see the 95 up there battling. The one that I'm keeping my eye on right now up there in that top 5 is this 44 of Ray Lane. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Ray up here in the top 5 a ton so far this season, but it's good to see him up here, so that's one to keep an eye on.
And one guy just outside of the top 5, going to be starting on the high side this time at 21 in 6th. That could be, still keep an eye on that one as well.
And that's up a spot. He qualified 7th, by the way.
So he's already getting his job done. One corner of Green Flag Racing and already getting the job done.
Yeah, one corner, one spot. He only needs 7 to get to the lead. So if this was 7 corners, he'd be there.
See you in about 3 laps.
Yeah, exactly. Good to go. Good to go. 21 camp, not worried about it at all.
About to say, right on schedule, ain't we?
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord. They're going to kick us out of the booth one of these days.
Oh, it won't be long.
Oh, Lordy. That drops. If you ever played the old NCAA when you were a coach, the coach career mode gameplay thing.
Yeah.
I believe it was called Dynasty. Yeah. You remember how they used to have that job security like thing or whatnot? I think ours might be steadily dropping by the second.
We should get a meter on stream of that just dropping out.
Oh, Lordy. But about to say, hey guys, if you want to be nice, look, we're close to getting fired. Just go ahead if you can tip a little bit. Oh, Lordy.
If you're looking to start your broadcasting career, hit up NNR League.
Oh, my Lord.
They may be accepting resumes at this time.
Jesus Christ, we're in so much trouble already. We're not even 2 laps into the Green Flag Racing.
No, but the good news is lights are out on the pace truck, so we go back to racing, so we can talk about that, not the other ignorance that we're on. Hit him with that boogity, expert.
Oh yeah, I already forgot. Boogity, 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 back Pocono Racing. What turn 4, boys?
Absolute drag race here on the start between the two Nicks. You got Trader on the bottom side, you got Vroman on the top side there, neck and neck going down into turn 1. 2 wide behind them, as you can see, probably 6-8 rows back. Vroman in the high side goes really high here to get a good run off the corner. Trader's going to clear him off of turn 1.
And right now, I mean, that's pretty much been the story so far of all of these restarts. Actually, the second one. We've only had one besides this one. That was the initial start of the race. And these guys looking to have a better tunnel turn as right now, close behind them, the first side-by-side battle, Litzenberger kind of pinched down as he's looking to try to defend for P number 6.
Yeah, Litzenberger on the top side, Meredith on the bottom side. Coming down this straightaway, you're going to see the help with Anna Sagag. Meredith just moves up there and takes that hole.
And right now doing a great job as well. These guys can try to dive it in here. Here comes that 21.
Yeah, we got a battle for the lead up here. Vroman's starting to work the bottom side on Trader. Right to his door, coming off of turn 1. Going to be neck and neck going down this straightaway, down here to the tunnel turn.
And right here, Paul Irvin's got to be he's got to be salivating right there in third. He's looking for a place to go though with a possible run for one of these guys. Could we expect him to make it 3 wide if we get to one of these straightaways?
Oh, it's very possible, but Paul made a really smart move right there. Got down to the bottom, covered up the spot for the 44, got in line with Vroman. See where Vroman goes here, see what he uses for draft. It looks like he's going to stay the bottom with Irvin. Kind of hang Trader out there to the top side, so Vroman leads that lap.
Right now, Trader's been building up a run back on the high side, but that push up to 9 able to help that 95 out front.
Vroman up the track, 44, sideways.
Oh!
Where's he at? Let's grab him.
And that's a big, oh, that is a big one.
Oh, that's a big one. Quimby's in it. 38.
Anna Sagak is in it.
Anna Sagak, 69 of Lewis Jr., 15 of Shiro's in it. That all started with the 44. He got a little bit sideways. Oh no. 21's in it. Oh boy.
I would ask, do you want to go to the replay, but I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's do that. It's probably a better idea. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Jeremy Horn's view. Jeremy Horn's in this red and black 81 here.
That's
it happened well ahead of him.
Yeah.
Oh, he got hit in the tail as he was getting woed up. Let's see if we can move it up here a little bit further. Looking at Quimby now. And that 36 on the bottom of that Kellogg's truck. No place for him to go. Track was blocked.
Let's see, could we go on board with Ray Lane and see if was he the initial cause of it?
Yep, it was. We got Ray Lane now. He got ooh, looks like him and Drew Trader got together. Just stacks up the field behind him. 22's in it, 18's in it. Oh my goodness, it'd be easier to list the trucks that aren't in it. 92 made it through nice and clean. Cowboy might have got doored just a little bit there.
I got to give credit to the 92. He just kept his foot in it and drove through it.
92 just wheeled it through that thing. Grandpa Coey got in a little bit. You see that right front damage here? Oh, heavy nose damage to the 24, Grandpa Coey.
And right now, I believe Dilt's may be out of this race. Boone and Coey both given EOLs now as well.
99's got heavy damage to the rear. Cowboy's right side, he did get right side damage. He's beat up. You're going to see a lot of trucks coming down pit road here. You know, the great news is about pit road here is these pace laps take so long at this track that these virtual pit crews should have a lot of time to work on these trucks. But yeah, pretty much everybody from 12th on back's on pit road.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage to make up. I'm sounding like the guy from the Flex Seal commercial, and they're going to need a lot of Flex Seal down there in the pits.
Yeah, you see the 18 Anna Sagak there on pit road. Quinones leaving pit road. He's still got some damage on that left front there. Litzenberger still on pit road. Meredith on pit road. Bain on pit road. Cheryl rolling off. Man, tough break for a lot of these drivers. Here on, what was that, lap 7 that happened?
And these guys, I mean, just a tough break for them, but we didn't even get to say it. New leader 95. and Nick Trader dropped back to third. The Trader brothers are together at least. That's the one bright spot to take out of
Yeah,
this.
Trader Brothers running there, third and fourth, right there together. Shiro Brothers not as lucky.
I'd say NNR, all about bringing family together.
That's right.
Oh lordy, that's gonna be you're gonna have to owe Lisenberger an explanation now. Might need to send him some fudge M&Ms.
He might need some fudge M&Ms. He might need some.
We need to get sponsored already. M&Ms, if you're out there. My email is expertracinginc@gmail.com.
There you go. There you go. There we have it. There it is.
Oh lordy.
A couple of these guys probably going to lose a lap on pit road. Looks like Robertson's going to lose a lap here. Quimby, Boone, Darnell. Getting their trucks fixed up.
And Tristan Bailey said it himself out there in chat. Dear God, the big one.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely the big one. Lap 7 of 112.
And in our bowling, aka Boone, said, "Well, my truck went boom."
Yeah, it didn't look good for the 38 at all. 38 Sprite truck took a beating through that.
That's why you don't take Coke off of it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I love Sprite, but might be a bad luck symbol.
Well, lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go back green this time. We're just coming out of the tunnel turn, so we still got some time till we get back to the line here. Litzenberger, Arnold, Quimby, Boone, and Darnell still on pit road.
Prater saying only 10 laps in and you are keeping race control busy tonight.
Job security for race control by these NNR drivers here so far tonight.
Doing pretty well. Got to give it up for everyone at NNR that allows this to be able to be the league it is. And right now, these guys, they're going back green here as right now Roman and Irvin side by side. Trader Brothers behind them as well.
Yeah, good restart for Roman. He's going to clear Irvin getting into turn 1 here. Going to have a really good run through turn 1 with that line being able to get up like that.
And hey, something to keep an eye on, Boehner and Tyndall both are up from 23 and 25th to 9th and 11th.
Holy cow, look at that, big movers.
Oh, and car in the wall in the back. These guys 3 wide about to be heading into the tunnel.
3 wide heading into the tunnel turn there. Just
They're able to
top of your screen.
They were able to get it caught up there real quick. I believe the 25 might have got collected in the wall as well as others, as he loses a good amount of spots there. Only 2, but a good amount of time as well to the guys in front.
Yeah, you see these guys come off turn 3. They really fan out down these straightaways, and they try to get back in line to try to get a little bit of draft. If you see Carroll pulling down there to the inside.
Right now, Dustin Carroll, he was able to drive his way through that race. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to go up here and try to make some noise in the top 10.
Yeah, Carroll's starting to pick up some spots. He's sitting here in 12th right now, picking up some spots. Running pretty good. We see the 71 getting to the inside of Lindham. 71 of Hampton there, making the pass.
Bowling, by the way, that's just going to be my reply for you saying that you're never going to put Mountain Dew on the truck. You know, sometimes you just got to do it. But I thought, yeah, I know, I'm going to get kicked out of it. These guys
push way up there in turn one.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's going to cost me a lot of momentum here on the straightaway. Right here, I want to take a look back though. We talked about race control earlier and them being busy. Let's take a look at the guy that made this possible, made NNR what it is today. Let's go back and look at good old Grandpa Coey.
There's Grandpa Coey there in that 24 machine. We saw him with heavy damage after that caution. His crew did a good job getting that thing fixed up. Looks like he's got some speed as he's making a pass on the 73. Robertson back here.
And that's very unusual to see as well. Robertson, oh, well, he was involved in the incident.
Yep, he was caught up in that incident. I believe he lost a lap on pit road there.
He did. He's one down. The first car on the lead lap, good old Litzenberger.
There you go. Let's get back up here and take a look at the front. Still got Vroman P1, Irvin P2, Trader P3. Drew Trader on that restart has fallen back to P7. Restarted, I think, P4 if I remember correctly. But he's fallen back to P7 now.
And right here, I got to say, our biggest mover so far is Tyndall. He's up into 6th.
Yeah, we got a couple of big movers. Both of these guys that you see right here, Patrick McQuaid and Tyndall, both big movers. McQuaid moving 14 spots. Tyndall moving 18 spots. He's going for 19 right here as he makes it to the inside of that 77 machine. These guys are having a good run.
But right now, we talk about it, and we talk about it basically everything. There's usually a top 3 that just seems to pull away and separate themselves from the rest of the field. And right now, I think Roman, Urban, and Nick Trader are all in their own zip code.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys are checked out right now. This battle that we're watching right here, this is the battle for 4th. You don't even see the leaders on the screen here in this battle for 4th. Kobe not too far behind it.
And right there, you saw though the 88 of Tyndall got loose there off the corner exit. Did a great job collecting it up though.
Yeah, that turn 3 is tricky on getting loose. Great save by the 88. Staying right on the back bumper of that 77 as they're coming to the tunnel turn. Looks to the inside of the 77. And clear. P4 for Tyndall.
So he's showing some great speed so far this race. Tyndall, that could be somebody to watch out for here in the later half.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of speed going right now. Checking in here on our leader, Nick Vroman here on lap 17 leading this thing. And you see that gap back. So you see Vroman, then a few car lengths back you got Irvin and Trader, and then quite a few car lengths back from that, you'll see Tyndall, McQuaid, and Kobe.
And right here, I believe 3 cars have now officially taken it back behind the wall and put them in the garage. It's going to be Boone, Darnell, and Diltz all out of this one.
Hate to see it for those guys.
Or actually, correction, just Boone and Diltz. Darnell's going to be down 9, and he's just not going to be exiting pit road. And nope.
Caution's out.
Let's see what happens.
44 here. Looks like the 44 and the 98 came together there in the tunnel turn. Nobody else involved.
And I believe that's the second one Ray Lane's been involved in.
That is. He was in that accident on lap 7. Got loose down there in turn 1. And so this is the second time that 44 has been beat around here. Rough run so far for the 44.
Yeah, and out there in chat, Commando Griff asking where Snyder is running, currently being scored in the 18th position.
Yep, we got Snyder there in that 99 Cold Dog Motorsports machine, running 18th. So we talked about fuel and pit stops and all those things. I'm coming this time, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Larry Mack.
Just so you know. Just so you know, I'm coming this time. I said, Larry, you're going to want to take a pit stop right here.
You got any trends for us this early in the race?
So far the trends are this thing is loose and it is leading to a couple cautions down in turns 1 and 2. And so usually what you see on iRacing is if you start off like this with a couple cautions here within the first 20 laps or so, we're about to have a really long green flag run.
Any chance on when it's showing up, dude?
Any chance on which?
On when it's showing up.
The green flag run?
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Are you saying that out of hope, or actually, no, it's coming?
No, I feel it. I feel it coming. I feel we're going to get a green flag pit stops. We're going to do this pit stop. We're going to have a full green flag run. About 25 laps that you're going to get on fuel here. And...
See, you know how I got you to believe about the commentator's curse, right?
Yeah.
See, I feel like this is going to be the time that I need to start teaching you about the commentator jinx.
Oh, this is a different thing.
Oh, yes. It's similar, but it's different.
Oh, this is something new.
Yes. So, see, with that statement right there, I would not be surprised if we got about 5 more cautions.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I am feeling a green flag run. These NNR drivers are really good drivers. They put on a great show every Monday night. I'm feeling the green flag run coming right now. But there's a commentator jinx. I don't know.
See, I wouldn't put it past these guys. They are great drivers, but also you got to keep in mind you're taking on one of the toughest tracks. If there is one track that is not a super speedway and not named Dover that you can expect some wild action on, it's going to be this one.
Yep, for sure. This one's tricky triangle, man. This one has earned its nickname.
See, I'm still working on trying to earn expert.
There you go.
Yeah, come back to me in a bit.
So we got 2 guys that stayed out here. We have Ledham in the 37. And looks like the 19 of Cochran Cowboy stayed out as well, it looks like. So shaking it up a little bit.
And right now, old Pete out there in chat always picking on me. As you.
Did you earn it though?
No.
Oh.
I was about to say I'm waiting for the redhead comment. Oh lordy. But we were talking about this. I'm actually excited for in August the Expert Racing Network YouTube channel could be featuring a vlog whenever heading down to Daytona. Trip down there.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Can't wait to see the regular season finale too. It was wild last year. I can't wait to be there in person.
That sounds like that's gonna be a ton of fun, man.
Definitely. And what's even more fun right now though, watching these guys, I can't wait. These guys are going to be going on another green flag run. And what's interesting enough is old Lednam and Cowboy is on the front row.
Yeah, they're gonna be right up here in the front when they drop the green flag this time by. Oh no, we still got lights on the base car.
I say maybe one more time around.
Yeah, we're gonna do it one more again.
What? One more one to green?
One more one to green again. One more again.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say just run it back.
Yeah, that's proper English right there. One more again.
For somebody to say that with that gamer tag, come on, Demon. I mean, it's in your gamer tag. If you know, you know. But but these guys going one more time around again.
One more game. See if we get
One
the
more
lights shut off this time.
I'd say make that a new hashtag. Hashtag one more again.
Shut them lights off. Lights are off on the pace truck.
I'd say that sounded like the same energy of when Mike Georgia said Cody Ware has spun again. I swear he gets frustrated now. If you watch it in the Fox broadcast this year, just every time Cody Ware brought out an accident, and it's Cody Ware. Oh lordy!
So this restart might be. Go ahead, repeat. We got a repeat update.
Yeah, we got a repeat update out there in chat. HD's alter ego is known as Soulless Ginger. So he's talking about our third place driver.
That is correct.
I feel like he has something against Gingers. Come on now, repeat.
I'm not sure if the 95 driver is still rocking the mullet, but he did rock the mullet for a while.
I know it was a very nice mullet too. I might be trying to rock run here shortly.
So on this restart, we got something that we got to pay attention to here, expert. We've got old tires on the front row, so we might have a little bit of tire spin, and it might check up these guys a little bit. So this might be a little bit interesting on this restart.
Yeah, expect some guys to try to make a few extra lanes, as well as out there in chat. Commander Griff made sure to let us know. In lucky dog position right now is Josh Arnold. So Mr. Arnold will be one lap down.
Good spot to be for the 22. Pace truck's off. Not much tire spin at all. Lednum gets a nice restart here. Gets out in front of Cowboy. Cowboy gets a good restart. Doesn't seem to check up that top line at all. Really good restart here by these guys. I thought those old tires were going to be a little bit more scary than they were.
Yeah, but right here, this is where it's going to really be tested. Turn 1 and heading into turn 2. Expect these guys on 4 tires to really have to show their muscle to get around these guys. Right now, you can already see the 95 re-challenger for the lead with the help of Paul Irvin looking to push him into the tunnel turn.
Yeah, so we got pretty much all the fresh tires on the bottom. 3 wide through the tunnel turn. Yeah, boy, that was close.
I'm about to say that'll make you sweat a little bit.
Whew. Everybody but Nick Vroman sweating on that gig.
About to say he's saying bye.
Yeah, he's out there, got the red mullet flowing in the wind, listening to NSYNC's greatest hits. Bye, 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 as these guys are 3 wide through the tunnel turn.
And I'm about to say, I was talking about that earlier. It's weird that you brought that up.
Same wavelength, my brother.
Oh, Lordy, we're going to be in so much trouble. But right now, he is checked out. Paul Irvin right behind him. And then we mentioned it before about his move up to the field. Tyndall now in P3.
Yeah, Tyndall having a great run, up 19 spots. Lednum also up 19 spots.
These guys actually both challenging for P3 right now, as Tyndall, Lednum, and continue to battle it out. Lednum still holding on to the spot.
Yeah, Lednum doing a great job here on these older tires, hanging on to P3. Nick Trader back there in 5th, so 56 has dropped back a little bit. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Nick Trader fans. He'll get up there.
He will. He will. Definitely, I think he's one of the dudes that you can expect to come out here and pretty much... Oh, the 9 getting a little... These guys. Almost slid into the outside wall off the turn exit. Definitely not what you want to see if you're a fan of the 9 or the driver of the 9, Mr. Irvin himself.
Oh, Paul Irvin in that 9 truck, man. He's been fast week in, week out. He's also one of these paint scheme changer-upper guys. Keeping the boys over at One Minded Design plenty busy, I'm sure, with all these great paint schemes. And I feel like Paul's got a new one almost every week.
About to say he's got a few ideas, so he's going to put them to use.
I like it.
But I mean, you mentioned it right there. The one mind to the guys, they are what make these guys look so good. And I'm not talking about drops, even though they do have great drops as well in the field week in and week out. They also make these amazing looking paint schemes that you're seeing out here on track as well. And I mean, a lot of great work that we're seeing out of those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Week in and week out, I'm impressed with the paint schemes. I'm not sure if there's an official drinking game here on Twitch. Every time BP mentions the paint schemes, you got to take a shot or something. But I feel like every week I talk about these paint schemes and how much I love them.
About to say, at this point, every time we say something about or say something that could get us fired, that'd be the one that people would end up in the hospital for.
I was gonna say that might lead to alcohol poisoning. We should probably not promote that.
Yeah, that's a little bit discouraging. we need to discourage that at that point.
Taking a look here at Nick Vroman, he's got a good lead over Paul Irvin. You're seeing across the top of the screen there, that's intervals to the leader. So you're seeing how far Nick Vroman is pulling out on these guys right now on screen and time and distance wise.
Yeah, and right now he's done a great job though. But Paul Irvin, he's not necessarily losing time to him. He's sticking with him right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hop on board with Nick Vroman here, and let's check out a lap here at Pocono.
Let's go ahead. Let's actually go ahead and call it a good old crank it up. We're going to skate on for this.
Cranking it up. That's what Nick Vroman's seeing right now. Just a bunch of clean racetrack out here in front of him. Setting sail. That 95 Ford F-150 sure is tonight.
I'm about to say, he might want to turn one of these trucks into a convertible and just have the mullet through the air, because this is just a Sunday drive, it looks like right now.
Oh yeah, get that wind going through those beautiful mullet locks of his.
Dang, somebody has a man crush.
I mean, the guy's got good hair. Oh no, we got a caution.
Oh no.
We got a caution.
Caution number 4 out here on track, and slowly but surely that Sunday drive turns to another chance at some Friday night drag racing. But
oh no, 71, 99, they get together.
oh, 84, what a hit.
84 with a huge hit. Forrest Smith, I believe, is who that was. Let's watch this 84 here. Oh, he hits the inside, bounces it back up, gets Grandpa Coey, hits the outside wall. Let's see here. Can we watch it from his gyro cam? Oh, no. Oh. He's got it locked down. He gets hit again. Oh, man. Rough shot. Let's see if we can... Man. Big hit for the 84. He's letting the smoke out. Hampton, the 71, also letting the smoke out. All right, so pit road this time.
You pitting?
Staying out, unless I am Leadnam or Cochran.
Well, right now, it's going to be very interesting for these guys with this pit strategy and these cautions. Going to be over a fourth through this race now. These guys trying to make their way to the halfway point of this one.
Fakey by Vroman. Irvin takes. Tyndall stays out. Yeah, I would be staying out here because I don't feel like I've ran enough laps on my tires. You only get a total of 6 sets of tires in this race. I don't feel like I've ran enough laps. We're on lap 30 of 112. I'd be staying out here. We'll see how it works out for Paul Irvin. The good news is it puts him on a different fuel strategy. Problem is he's about, by my calculations, he's still 10 laps short on fuel if this thing were to go all the way to the end.
So could this just be to see if he can try to, on the long run, get past Roman? Could this be the idea?
This could be a track position move for the 9. Be interesting to see how this plays out for the 9 of Irvin.
Well, you also got to think if the 95 goes in, he's going to have to take 4 tires and fuel. Could it be possible that the 9 only would have to take fuel?
He could be
for
coming,
a 10-lap run.
Yeah, he could be coming for a fuel-only stop. But the thing is, if you look at the 10-lap run at the end, this track's so daggone big. 10 laps doesn't sound like a lot, compared to like your local short track, right? 10 laps, not far at all. But what's this track? 2 miles long? I can't remember exactly the dimensions of this track. But
2.5 mile oval.
2.5. Okay, so 10 times 2.5. That's 25 miles. And that's a good little distance. Longer than I'm willing to walk.
But I say you're going to make 1 lap around here. I'm gonna be crawling across the start finish line.
Yeah, for sure.
About to say, somebody get me some water.
I mean, I rode my bike for 5 miles today, and I was whooped at the end of that. So that's 2 laps. Yeah, I'm not walking this far.
I say, just think about it. You made 2 laps of Pocono on your bike.
There you go.
But these guys, Tyndall up in second, and let's see what he has for old Roman. We haven't been able to talk about him much. Look who has re-entered the picture. Nick Trader there right behind Roman on the bottom.
Yep, so we told you, Trader fans, don't be upset. He'll be back up here. Boom, here he is back up here. P3, right in line with Roman for this restart. We'll see what Tyndall and Meredith have here on the top side. But Trader's really good at restarts too, so we'll see what these other guys have. And it appears lights are out on the pace track, so we're going green this time by.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. And just to quote somebody, we were talking about it, we don't promote overuse of alcohol right now, but the 92 of Carroll just said, based on what's gone on tonight, he could use a beer right now.
Yeah.
He's had an exciting one.
Carroll's had an interesting night. Good news is he's running right there around the end of the top 10. Looking like 11th right now, so not having a bad run.
In fact, this could be one of the best runs he's had all year, excluding Daytona. But right now, these guys looking to go green here as the pace truck pulls off here. And right now, you can see Roman already taking the sign. He's going to go ahead and see what he can do. That 88 getting a good run, though, on the outside. Let's see if he can clear this 56.
Yeah, if that 88 clears the 56, it's going to be trouble for Trader down here. 88 working the super top side, 56 all over the bottom, 17 in line with the 56. Battle right here for P2.
Tyndall is not giving it up, though. The 56 has help as they enter the tunnel turn, though.
Ooh, Tyndall just kissed the wall in the entry to turn 2. Lost a little speed. 56 got out ahead of him just a little bit, but Tyndall has a huge run off the top side to pull back even here. He's getting help from Meredith on the top side through 3.
And watch Meredith here on the front straightaway. I'm waiting to see him try to duck behind one of these guys, and here we go. Meredith, he's going to follow the 88. Tyndall is going to be able to clear for P2. Meredith now on the attack for P3, and that's going to put that 56 having to clear itself to be able to hold on to P4.
Yeah, good work by Tyndall there and Meredith to negotiate that tunnel turn. It looks like Tyndall just barely kissed the wall, but kept the speed up, made the pass. Good job.
Right now, somebody I want to shout out, though, Cardwell, now on P6, and we haven't been able to talk about him much all year, but for that 7.
Yeah, Cardwell right here running P6. Paul Irvin right behind him in that 9 truck. That's the first one on the fresh tires. So Paul's already back up to 7th place here on the fresh tires. Woo, that 9 is loose off of 3. Oh my goodness gracious, what a save by Paul Irvin.
I'd say loosey-goosey.
Oh my goodness. That's big loose right there.
I think we know why he went down for those tires.
Yeah, he plans on using them up.
Right now, he is doing just that, though, as he's looking to try to catch that 7 once again.
Yeah, going right back to work here. Getting in line with the 7. Heading here towards the tunnel turn.
And we talked about this probably wasn't the best camera angle, but look at the gap that the 95 has already gotten on the 88. Let's go look at the TV3 camera and look at the gap between the leader and 2nd place.
All right, let's see if we can get it up there to the leader.
And you can see that gap. I mean, it's basically... it's a pretty big gap for only being green for about, what, 3-4 laps now to this point?
Yeah.
I mean, he is just trying to pull away.
Yeah, he's driven away from the 88. You can't even see the 88 on the screen right now.
he gets a little bit in there. Yep.
There's back. And bye.
But right now, that just shows how good this 95 is right now to be able to build such a huge gap to this point.
Yeah, that 95 is rolling right now for sure. There is no doubt about it.
And right now, battle for P3, the 56 going back inside the 17 of Meredith.
56 has got him down into the corner. He's going to hold that bottom. Track out real nicely there. Clear all around. Nick Trader up to P3.
And right now, as Nick tries to move his way up through the field, let's see and go check in on old Drew Trader and see where he's at. Currently running in the P8 position, it looks like.
Yeah, I got Drew back here running P8. Sliding up the track just a little bit on exit. Looks like the 16 of Bain's going to take advantage of that. You got a big run down the straightaway. Bain's got some heavy damage in the rear end of his truck. Doesn't seem to be affecting the speed much as he's in the drag race with Drew Trader going into turn 1. He's got him there.
Right here you can see huge battle behind Drew, as here comes 69 of Lewis Jr. He's going to be pushing Corey Colby up here past Drew Trader.
Yeah, there's a whole line of trucks working to the inside of Trader right now. So you got Colby, Lewis Jr., Leadenham, 81 of Jeremy Horn in there as well, 92 of Carroll.
And these guys all trying to make their way through the field as, the 28 gets stacked up. That's going to stack up all these guys behind them.
Ooh, good driving by all these guys not to make that a big crash. That was awesome. That was some awesome driving right there.
Be out there saying good night to everyone out there in chat. Good night. Thank you for tuning in. Old Reed B. We hope to see you next week, my friend.
All right, Pete, take care. Great seeing you again.
These guys still having a great battle, though. That 92, he probably got the best out of that. Stuck up on the high side there, but he's going to be the guy leading this line as he goes and tries to go on the attack of Drew Trader.
Yeah, he's coming up here towards Drew Trader now. The gap between Tyndall and Nick Trader is closing down for P2. Nick Trader's starting to reel Tyndall in a little bit. Oh no, led him in the wall just a little bit off of 3. About 37 just kind of bounce off the wall coming off turn 3 there. Let's head back up here to see where this Tyndall Trader battle is getting.
And right here, it looks like about three or four truck lengths separate him right now, but Nick is just eating into that gap.
Yeah, Nick's definitely starting to shut that gap down a little bit. Right now in his left front suspension, you can see he's not getting all the way down to the line there. And you can see on the right front suspension, you can see the wall to the outside. Also see a little damage on the front of the 56 here. Let's hit him on a rear chase. Oh, this is Tyndall the 88. I thought I was on board with the 56. Sorry. But the 88's got a little damage on the right front nose as the 56 looks to the inside.
And here we go. 56 looking to get back to the top 2. He will clear some here in the tunnel turn.
Now 56 back to P2. So now it's time to go to work on that gap that Roman has out here on P1. Tyndall's still having a heck of a run. He's P3, up 20 spots from where he started. So that 88, I bet he's smiling real big right now that he's up here running with these guys. 88's taking it to pit road right now. Lap 41, that is quite possibly a scheduled stop.
Right here, I mean, it could possibly be. I mean, these guys are in the clear to make it to the end now, correct?
Oh, no. We still got a few more. 2 more stops to go, I think.
Oh, well. You were talking about that earlier. You kind of got me confused.
Yeah, just to get the timing and the rhythm of your stops to make it to the end.
Well, is he in that area now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm figuring about 24 laps on a tank of fuel. So, and then, like we talked about at Watkins Glen, Pocono's a similar way. You work it backwards. So 112 minus 24, that's 88. Take 24 away from that, that's 64. Take 24 away from that, that's 40. Here we are on lap 41 coming to 42. So that puts them right on task for hitting those numbers. Paul Irvin, he was the only one of the few guys here in the lead pack to pit on that last stop. He's already back up to P3. He's got McQuaid right here behind him though. Yeah, Piccoli's slow and low down here into the tunnel turn.
And look at the damage on that 24 as we pass by, and just hard day for that 24.
Hate to see it, man. That thing's beat up. Then you go back to P5. We got Bain in this 16 truck. This thing here has got a lot of damage on it. You see the nose is beat up on the 16. The tail's beat up. But still running P5, so good run here.
Definitely. Cardwell on P6.
Yep, Cardwell, P6. His truck looks pretty clean here from this view. Looks pretty good. So that might come into play here at the end. Having a clean truck's always important.
Clean and consistent. That's all you need to be.
Got a little battle behind them here as Meredith and Horn were going to battle. Horn takes the position. The P7 over Meredith. And you see that rear spoiler on the 81. That thing's banana shaped.
And right there behind them, Drew Trader in ninth. And there's going to be Carroll behind him rounding out the top 10.
Yeah. And Carroll, he's getting worked over by Lewis Jr. in that 69 machine. He looks down here to the inside. Right behind that, that's the 44 of Ray Lang. We've talked about him a couple of times so far tonight. 44's been having some bad luck out here. But all this battling going on here, this is for P10.
And right here, that 92, he's going to look to try to track down, though, that 25. So already up into the top 10. We mentioned about it earlier. He's still got a little bit to go, but I mean, with the guys behind him looking to try to push their way up there, that could be a shot for him to get another position. This time, hearing over Tom, the 28 is going to be heading in, so a lot more guys looking to start the pit cycle right now.
Yeah, here's these green flag stops that we talked about. Roman's on pit road. That's going to give the lead to Trader. Nick Trader takes a point as Roman's on pit road. Drew Trader's on pit road, and the 28, as you called Kobe, on pit road as well.
Well, right now with all these guys heading on pit road, when you expect Roman to pit, yeah, I mean, he's still, or well, he's already in pit road like you mentioned, but looking at the other guys, we're talking about Cowboy that is on a different strategy, of course, leading them. When could we expect them to pit? Because we know they're on a way different strategy.
That's a really hard question, and I appreciate you asking it. Nick Trader coming down pit road right now. Patrick McQuaid also coming down pit road. That's going to give the lead to Paul Irvin, who pitted that last caution there. So he's on a different strategy. Going back to your question of when to expect these guys, I'm not sure because I don't have the stat on when they pitted to know what their next window is strategy-wise. I'm going to have to get with Larry Mack. Larry, you got that? Larry looks like he's on a cigar break right now, so we'll get back to you here shortly, expert.
About to say, we just get the calculator.
That calculator fired up.
Old calculator, bring it back out of the school bag. These guys still having a pretty good race, a mixed strategy out here, and I love to see it. It's going to be interesting, though, if what would be the idea if a caution dropped here after the pit cycle with Paul Irvin and the rest of these guys choosing track position?
So that would be really interesting. I mean, you see guys like Vroman, our leader, he's back in 18th right now. And nothing to freak out about. It's just we're cycling through green flag stops. But a caution really changes everything up. Because if a caution comes out right now, you know for sure that Vroman, Nick Trader, Drew Trader, Kobe, those guys are definitely staying out because they just made their stops. Maybe coming top off on gas, but definitely not taking tires.
Yeah, definitely, because, I mean, you got to think track position's going to play key here. I think that's what these guys are banking on, is to see what they can do to try to keep this track position. And, of course, the one thing about Pocono, you think if you stay out, you're trying to keep the guys lap down. But since you're the expert of Pocono, why don't you explain to the fans in chat why that is not so here at this one?
Well, like we touched on a minute ago, this is a 2.5 mile track. It's about a 55-second lap track. You can pit here under green and not lose a lead, not lose a lap. Like we saw Vroman, he pitted from the lead. Trader, Kobe, Drew Trader, all those guys pitted from on a green flag and didn't lose a lap, just because the track's so daggone big. This battle's really heating up for the lead here with the 9 and the 16. Bane's doing a really great job hanging on to the back of Irvin. Back in P3 right now, we got Jeremy Horn, who's up 26 spots. He's tied for our biggest mover along with Lewis Jr. Both of them are up 26 spots. Horn in third, Lewis Jr. in fifth. But cycling through green flag stops, you're going to see things like that. Pretty common. Especially when you're seeing guys like Vroman and the Trader brothers back in the high teens, low 20s for running position right now.
Hey, right now is something to cheer you up. Litzenberger P17.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go, 21.
Oh, well, P18.
Oh.
He got passed by Vroman.
Oh. He's got Trader, Tyndall, McQuaid, Drew Trader, Kobe, and Carbo. Oh, that's going to be rough. He's got a lot of fast trucks right behind him. Still in the lead lap, though. Come on. Let's take us back through the pack here a little bit. We talked about Bane right here running P2. Starting to reel Irvin in just a little bit. But P3 going into turn 1. So this is the gap to P3. About 4 seconds back off the leader. That's the 81 of Jeremy Horn. Ray Lane up here running P4. He's had an eventful day. Then we got a pack of trucks right here. We got the 69, the 37, the 92, 19, 98. All these guys here. Oh, 37, 69 getting pretty close to each other. Whew.
That was extremely close right there.
Carroll in the right spot again. Man, Carroll must have taken the 4-leaf clover to his dash before this race, because it seems like every incident that happens, he's in the right place at the right time. So 92 having some really good luck here as he moves into P5.
About to say he got the lucky penny, the virtual lucky penny in the car.
Yeah, he's having a good run here.
Right now, first car, Roman now picking up, and it's going to be Anasagok. So a lot of guys losing position now. Paul Irvin's still yet to fit with a bunch of other guys as well. I believe P15 or P1 to P15 are the guys that have not fit yet.
Yes, that is correct. P1 through 15 have not pit. That is correct. Yes, sir. That's what I'm seeing. Got Cole Snyder in that 99 there, running 11th. Having a good run, up 19 spots.
These guys, though, I mean, to be able, you talked about the green runner. I think we've hit it.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a product of racing that you see here at Pocono. A lot of really close racing on the starts and restarts. Then it kind of fans out here a little bit, and then this is where it gets really exciting to me. I am a fuel strategy, race strategy. I love this stuff. I know a lot of NASCAR fans absolutely hate fuel mileage races. I get it. I understand why you hate it. I agree with you for hating it. Not me. I love them. They're my favorite races because it comes down to everything on these races. It comes down to the driver. It comes down to the crew chief. It comes down to the spotter. It comes down to everybody in these races making the right calls, the pit crew doing all the right stuff. These are Team 1 races right here, and these are the ones that I just absolutely love.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're seeing it right now, and Larry Mack is still now, he's still now taking a smoke break. He's been in there for a bit. We might need to go check on him.
So, somebody should check on Larry. Larry!
Oh no.
Right over there.
Oh well. But as Larry is having some fun back in the green room, the 9 right now is the 9 has announced he's going into pit along with the guys behind him. So pit cycle part 2.
Pit cycle part 2. Looks like Bane's staying out. But the 9 coming down to pit road gets it down to speed nicely. Didn't lock up the tires. None of those things. Jeremy Horn on pit road. Ray Lane on pit road as well. It's going to give the lead to Bane here in the 16 truck. Next one back, so that's going to put Lewis Jr. P2, Rednam P3, Cochran P4, and Quinones P5.
And right now, as these guys complete their strategy, it's going to be a big question: is what do we get to see from these guys as far as throughout the race? Which strategy could we see help these guys extend out and get to the lead? Is Roman in a good spot, or are they in the section where they'll still have to make an extra pit stop? What are we looking at here?
Roman is my favorite strategy right now. That is my favorite strategy. So the 95, the 56, the 25, all those guys, I love their strategy that they're on right now. That's that would be my preferred strategy if I was driving this thing. But we'll see how it works out for them, for sure. We're coming up on halfway next time by. Currently Cowboy leading this thing in that 19 truck. He's on a different pit strategy.
Out there in chat, Master Killer saying, "Hi, expert. What's up, Master? How you doing?" I'd say you need to say hi to Blair. Blair's feeling kind of lonely up here.
I was going to say, nobody ever says hi to me. Everybody says hi to you. They all like you better. And I don't blame them for it.
Oh, Lord. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cowboy coming down pit road, giving up the lead. And that is going to give the 95 and Nicholas Roman the lead back. So that's going to shake us up. We're going to be Roman, Trader, McQuaid, Tyndall, Irvin, Cardwell, I believe. I might have listed off 6 drivers there. Very possible that was 6.
Maybe.
That was 6. That's your top 6. Top 5 overrated. We're talking about top 6 over here on the Expert Racing Network.
Exactly. Exactly. Because that one extra person can make a difference.
That's right. It's like a baker's half dozen. 6.
I'm about to say I finished 6th in the May race, and that was high enough to win me the title. So
there you go.
Gotta say, gotta keep your head on a swivel.
That's right. That's right. So we see Roman coming to the stripe here. Going to work on lap 58, I believe. 57? Where am I at? 57. There we go.
Yep.
Also back on the lead lap is commentators in the booth. Just got the lucky dog there. Thank you.
I say we've been stuck a few laps down, I believe.
Absolutely. It's definitely due to speed.
Nope. I was about to say, knowing some of our conversations in the booth, we also have a few lug nuts loose.
Yeah, absolutely. Take a look there. There's Carroll in the 92. Now that these pit stops are cycling out, Carroll's dropped back to 19th here. But like I said, we're just over halfway. Nothing to be too worried about.
Got a long way to go.
That's right.
And a very long time to get there.
Yes.
I had to complete it.
Yes. Just so we're on the next round of Name That Tune with Expert.
Actually, name that artist. I'm waiting for some of these guys.
Ooh, name that artist? I could get that artist.
Go ahead.
That'd be Jerry Reed.
Most people do not know that. It's
Snowman,
shocking
baby.
enough.
Snowman.
The snowman. What's bad? And go ahead and pick on me for it. When I first saw that movie, I did not make that connection.
Really?
Did not.
Huh.
Took me like 2 or 3 times around to be like, oh, wait a minute.
So Roman coming up here to work on some lap traffic. Look like the 64 of Robertson, next one ahead of him. Yep, 64 Robertson. Next lap truck that he's going to work on. Robertson already 2 laps down. This will be 3, unfortunately, for him, being scored P27. Hate to see it for old Ed. He's been having such a great season. Pocono is not being kind to him at all.
One thing big announcement actually I have. We just talked about how we just passed halfway.
Yes.
I just got the thumbs up. The pizza has arrived.
Hey, now there's some good news.
Pizza in Pocono.
Pizza in Pocono.
Gotta love it. We're definitely getting fired.
Well, speaking of pizza, we got the 12, Joe Darnell, Daytona winner. Got Papa John's on the back of that truck.
Oh my lord. Coincidentally.
Yeah, right there it is.
I'm about to say coincidentally, guess who I just ordered?
There you go. You got Stout Whiskey on the side, him paying tribute to Stout Whiskey, of course. We talked about that last week. You got Papa John's on the tail.
I'd say man knows how to represent, and definitely gotta love that tribute as well.
Absolutely.
These guys, though, as they're winding down laps, what is the idea on one of these flag runs? If you're one of these guys, especially if you're about to be going 1 lap down.
You're going to want to try to do what Ed Robertson in that 64 is doing. You're going to want to try to stay in that 95's tire tracks, get as much draft as possible. If you're like Meredith the 17 right here, you're going to want to hang on to the tail of Roman as long as possible. Make sure that you're in the lucky dog position, so that way if there is another caution, you go ahead and get the wave around. So right now the 17 needs to push all he's got just to stay on the back of the 95. And as the 95, so the next one, that's going to be Anasagak, will be last car on the lead lap now. So as the 95 catches Anasagak and possibly goes around him, that 17's got to go around him too to stay in that lucky dog position.
And do we see one of these lucky dogs try to repass that 95? They're starting to battle behind them. Here's that 64 to the outside of the 17.
Yeah, 64, 17, they're going at it. 64 is multiple laps down, so this is not for position. 64 is 3 laps down, I do believe, so it's not for position. 17 of Meredith is really wishing that the 64 wasn't racing him that hard because he knows he's got to stick on the back of Roman for that lucky dog position. But 64 says, hey, man, my hot rod's running. Let's go.
And he's sticking to the back of that 95. If he passed the 17, who's not racing for a position, could that 95 be expecting a battle with the 64 here shortly?
Oh, absolutely. If that 64 gets a chance to get past that 95 and get a lap back, I guarantee you he's going to take it.
Say that one more time.
I guarantee you.
Oh, you gotta love it. Speaking of guaranteeing, I guarantee I'll be right back. I gotta go get something to drink. Give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be here watching this great race in action from the Tricky Triangle Expert Racing Network on Twitch. That 64 had a huge run. So we're watching from the 95 back to the 64. 64 had a huge run through the tunnel turn right there. past the lap truck of Joe Darnell. Looking out the back of the 95 now. Coming around lapping the 22, Josh Arnold. Josh Arnold's already, I believe, 2 laps down right now. Off the nose of the 95. Look at this draft. Sucks right up to the back of the 22, goes down the inside. Got the 88, the Time Dog coming off pit road. '95, 22 side by side. 95 can't clear him. 64 staying right in line with him. Tyndall now the first car lap down. He's on fresh tires. We saw him just come off pit road there. Scheduled stop. Oh, Tyndall having to come back down pit road. I wonder if he got a speeding penalty here as he re-enters pit road. We saw him merge up that last time there. Might have gotten busted with a speeding penalty. Comes the 36 of Quimby. We saw him involved early. I believe that was the lap 7 incident that Quimby was involved in. He's got a good run. Clears Robertson. He's multiple laps down as well. None of this is full position, but if they can get around this 95 of Roman, they get one of their laps back, of course. You see Quimby go to work on the top side of the 95. 95's coming to pit road. See if Trader follows him in. Nick Trader's going to follow him in. McQuaid running P3 is going to follow him in. Which is going to give the lead back to Paul Irvin, who's on that different pit strategy. So it's a scheduled stop for all these guys. Roman, Trader, McQuaid, Cardwell, Kobe, Drew Trader. That whole pack of trucks coming to pit road right now. So still on the track on the different strategy. We got Irvin, Bain, Horn, Lane. It's your top 4 right now. So the big thing for Paul Irvin is he's got to push it as hard as he can for this lap or two while these guys are on pit road, just to try to extend that lead. And then he can settle back in, hit his marks, go back to his strategy. But while they're sitting still, that's the best time to make up time. And that whole pack there off pit road. Roman's going to cycle back out to P10 under green flag stops. Trader coming off pit road now. I think Drew might have lost a lap on pit road there. I think he might have had an extended stay on pit road. This will be the battle for third. You got Jeremy Horn in that 81. Ray Lane in the 44 right here. Battle for third place. Here in fifth, we got Enrique Quinones. Cold Dog Motorsports driver. He goes to work lapping Joe Darnell. Shiro back here running in fifth. Irvin's on pit road. Which is going to move Vroman here up to sixth. He's already made his pit stop. Then we have Lednam here in seventh. Litzenberger getting out of the way for the 99 of Cole Snyder to go by. Nick Trader running there in P9. Tracking down Cole Snyder. Then we got Cowboy back here running P10. Cowboy's on a different strategy than a lot of these guys. Jeremy Horn now on pit road. Was running P3. So currently we got Bain being scored as the leader, Ray Lane second, Enrique Quinones third, Roman fourth. Back one more from Cowboy. We got Carroll in that 92. We've talked about him missing Rex. He's currently running top 10 right now. Then we find McQuaid back here in 11th. That's the 17 of Meredith. We saw him get lapped a little bit earlier. He's still a lap down. Paul Irvin behind him here. Just made his pit stop. He's running 12th. Remember, Paul's on a different fuel strategy than Vroman and Trader. The other Shiro brother, running 15th, or in the 15 truck, running 13th, I'm sorry.
Right now, old Roman's still trying to climb through the field, it looks like.
Yeah, we just cycled green flag pit stops there. Bain, Lane, and Quinones all still out, so once those guys pit, it'll be back to Roman.
Bain, Lane, Quinones. Say that 3 times fast.
That's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I took it easy.
I'd say had to be a little hesitant there.
Yeah. We're just rolling through the field. We're currently looking at P16, looking at Cardwell. That's 7 truck. Then we got Ed Robertson there. Joe Darnell out here, still making laps, a few laps down. We got Quimby. We've seen some speed out of him here recently. Once he put those tires on, got his lap back from Broman. Been having a rough go at it. Grandpa Coey on pit road.
And he's got a lot of damage. He may still be trying to fix some of it here.
Yeah. Forrest Smith in the 84. And the 71 at Hampton on pit road with a lot of damage as well. So that's a quick run through the field there. So we head back here towards the front looking for the leader. We got Vroman, who will be assuming the lead once Bain and Lane make their pit stops. But you got the 16 of Bain out here on point right now. Not coming this time by. So he'll lead yet another lap. 76 laps in the book.
Right now, though, these guys still doing pretty good, though, as right now, Bain going to be the only one that Froman hasn't got to yet. So still a pretty decent gap between them.
Yeah, 10 seconds between Bain and Vroman. Ray Lane has given up the fight. He's got to come in. He's got to get tires and fuel, so he's on pit road right now. While you were away, expert, Tyndall, I believe, got busted with a pit road speeding in that 88 truck, so
no.
he's now a lap down.
Oh, no. Not old Tyndall.
Yeah, he was having a good run here today.
That's going to make me sad now.
Cheer up, Buttercup. We still got a lot of racing to go. Drew Trader going to work on Bain right now, trying to get his lap back. 25 looks like he's got plenty of speed to get it back. And once he gets by him, that'll give us 19 trucks on the lead lap. And he does. Vroman cutting down that lead. We talked about a 10-second lead just a moment ago. 8.5-second lead now as Bain comes down pit road, which is going to give the lead back to Vroman. See Bain passing Coey, who's still getting his truck worked on.
Right now, as Roman cycles out, it's going to be interesting on. This is usually a place you don't expect a lot of lap traffic, but Roman has experienced a lot of it so far today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking here. I'm looking at the intervals. I'm looking to see where Paul Irvin is back from Roman and Trader, because we know that 9's on a different strategy. He's running P3 right now, so I'm trying to look at these intervals and see if we have to, how concerned we got to be. Fairly concerned. He's only 12 seconds back from the leader, so about 8 seconds back from Trader. So this fuel strategy on the 9 truck might become very interesting here shortly.
Oh, definitely. With these guys all out on track, it's going to be interesting enough. He now moves his way into P3.
Coming up on some more live traffic, you see the 99 there, the 37 of Lednam, 99 of Cole Snyder. Cole Snyder currently the last truck on the lead lap. And Roman's breathing down his neck as they're going towards turn 3.
And right here, I'd say we're about nearly 2/3 through this race. These guys, pretty much, they've been putting on a great show tonight up to this point. And right now, you're looking at Nick Trader as he makes it lap traffic. And he's going to, most certainly, he's trying to see if he can use this lap traffic as an advantage to go up there and try to catch Nick Trader. Or sorry, as he tries to go catch Nick Roman.
Hey, I'm on the same page. It's Nick and Nick.
Nick and Nick.
Nick at night.
I'd say, oh, bring back the Nickelodeon intro when we.
There we go. Hopefully nobody gets slimed. But the good news is here for the 56, he's going to use the back of this 92 of Carroll that he's coming up on. Going to use this as a draft just to try to make up more time on Vroman. So he's going to do his best to stay right in the tire tracks here, that 92, as they head down into turn 1. Just trying to use a little bit of that draft to make up some of that track position on the 95 of Roman.
And right here, Snaggle is out there in chat saying, "What's up, fellas? Nice to see you out there in chat." Snaggle, thank you for tuning in.
I like that. I like that. What's up, fellas? That's both of us.
Fellas.
Fellas.
Not just, not not just hey extra.
Yeah. 2 Utes.
Use up there in the booth.
But looks like Trader's bringing this lead down just a little bit, just knocking it off a little bit at a time. Still about 3.5 seconds back. But Trader having a really good run. See what Roman's looking at. He's looking at the back of Darnell. Take it down to the inside of that Papa John's Stout Whiskey Advanced Auto Parts machine.
And here's something to, while we're paying attention to this great racing action, here's something Snaggles just said out there in chat. I love Blaine Patterson.
Loves what?
Blaine Patterson. You heard me right.
Oh, wow. I love Snaggles back.
Good old Blair Patterson, my friend. About to say, is that a tear over there?
I was getting a little choked up. Feeling the love from chat. I appreciate it.
Well, hopefully we can get more love for you as right there, guys. After tonight's race, go ahead and go check out Blair's Facebook page, in which you can go and see all of his great streams and go show him some love and support as well.
Bunch of shenanigans over there.
Shenanigans, is that what we want to call it?
I love the word.
How to say, we're talking about a lot of lucky symbols today.
We really are. Speaking of lucky symbols, where's that 92 at? Where's he at? What's he doing?
Gotta go check up on Carol.
Yeah, I need to check on Carol. Where's he at? I don't see him. Oh,
Well,
there he is. P16.
Yeah,
Okay.
first car lap down.
Okay, he's doing all right.
You're doing all right.
Been missing Rex. Doing good.
Still probably the best record avoidance we've seen all season.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
I'm about to say, he snaked that hole.
Oh, no doubt about it. Here's Bane. We've seen Bane leading some laps today. After those green flag pit stops, he cycled back out to 5th, so having a good run with a beat-up truck. Right behind him, that's Kobe and Horn. These are all for position. So Kobe running P6, Horn running P7.
Right now, I do want to give a shout out to our top 10, though. Broman, of course, being the leader, Nick Trader, Paul Irvin, the top 3, McQuaid and Bain, top 5, Corey Colby, Jeremy Horn, Cardwell, Lewis Jr., and Lane rounding out the top 10. And Lane, he's had an up and down day, at least.
Man, he's had a rough one today. He was in a couple incidents early on. He's in that lap 7 incident, if I remember correctly. He's had a rough day, but hanging on for a top 10, that ain't too shabby.
And right here, I mean, it's been a great run so far. I still want to shout out McQuaid. He's improved so much over the past few weeks, and he's been consistently in the top 5.
Yeah, that 77's been rolling here these past few weeks. He's been really coming on strong here in this part of the season. Go back intermediate racing next week at Chicagoland. So
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
yeah, so we'll see how he does there when we go back to intermediates. Been a few weeks since we've intermediated.
It has, and what's going to be interesting, we take on the Tricky Triangle, then we go to the Windy City of Chicagoland, and then we go to the last great Coliseum. Old Bristol. I'm going to be serious. I can't wait for that.
Are we going to be running Bristol on the dirt or on the concrete?
It's going to be on the concrete, but I have heard some rumors about the All-Star.
That's right. The All-Star race is on dirt. Okay. I knew I heard something about dirt.
The good old All-Star race on dirt. More details coming about the All-Star race as well.
Got a little battle here. Lednam, Snyder. It's going to be a battle for P13. Lednam has the spot. Cole Snyder not too far back. Drew Trader also in this battle. Drew Trader and Cole Snyder going at it right now for 14th. Drew Trader, speaking of up and down days, Drew Trader started 4th. He's been a lap down. He's now back up to 14th. So I think Drew Trader has been in every position on the racetrack so far tonight.
About to say from last to first to 14th.
14th.
Well, I don't know. Has he been the first one?
I don't think he led a lap yet. He's up there at the front battling early on.
I said, can't be giving out that false information alert. Give him hope. I say we've seen Nick Trader in the league.
We have.
Well, that'll count. They're brothers, right?
Yeah, there you go. The brother lap. I'm sure Daryl would love to give Mikey some wins.
Oh, Lordy.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But this is the hottest battle on track right now. This is going to be for P12 now as Cardwell's coming down pit road. That'll be a scheduled stop as well as we're entering 24 laps to go. So right now, Cardwell and Banner are the first ones on pit road. And if 24 laps is the magic number on fuel, these guys are done with pit stop.
They're calling it, so let's see how this all works out for these guys. Right there, Nick Trader's still 3 seconds back. Paul Irvin has cut it down, and now he's only 5 seconds back. Paul Irvin's been moving back there.
Oh yeah, Paul Irvin's got that 9 Toyota hooked up, running.
About to say, that could be the strategy if he can keep catching these guys.
Yeah, by my calculations earlier, Paul Irvin, he'll need to pit in the next 13 laps. I wouldn't be afraid. He'll be out of gas in 13 laps by my calculations. I wouldn't be surprised to see Roman, Trader, McQuaid come in within the next 1 to 2.
So right now, could the question be, could Irvin possibly go in? And right now, you're calling it. These guys are going in right now. I'm hearing about the 88 going 19 by the clear track.
9's going in now. Okay, so he just switched up his strategy on all of us. 9's going right now.
So he is attempting to short pit to see if he can gain much more time on.
Exactly. So he's going to spend less time on pit road than what you're going to see Roman and Trader spending time on pit road, because it's going to take less fuel to get him to the end, because he's still got probably 10 laps in that tank. So this is a really smart move by Irvin right here. Man, just when I thought I had his strategy figured out, here he goes and throws a curveball at it and does something else, and now I love it. You know, just a few laps ago you were asking me, what strategy do you love? I love the Nick strategy. The Roman Trader strategy, that's the one I love. I love that one. It's a great strategy I've seen. But now Paul Irvin switches up the script here a little bit. This is going to be a really interesting strategy call as Roman and Trader come down pit road.
Yeah, and it feels like they were kind of forced to go down. It kind of forced their hand to go down to try to stop his strategy a little bit. But the one thing you got to think about too, Irvin, along with having to take less fuel, he's also going to have less fuel in the tank, so that truck's going to weigh a little bit less.
Yeah, these guys here, man, I love it when it comes down to this strategy. I talked about that a little bit earlier, and this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome racing right here. We got Bane out here.
And Nick Trader missed his pit box. He slid through it a little bit.
Oh, you hate to see it. That's going to cost some precious time. He was running down Roman. So you see that gap coming off pit road there with Trader and Roman. That's going to cost him a little bit of time.
And that's definitely very, very heartbreaking for him.
So here comes Paul Irvin trying to leapfrog Roman. They are snaking down the short chute here into the tunnel turn.
But what a strategy for Paul Irvin to get right back to the back bumper.
Yeah, so this strategy, in theory, has just made up 5 seconds. Because what was it, at 5.5 seconds back he was?
Around there, yeah, 5.7.
Yeah, so he's made up 5.5 seconds or so on this strategy. Let's see if he can hang with this 95. 95 is going all the way down, trying to break the draft. Irvin follows him. And this is going to be interesting. Those are going to be the two to watch as we close in on 20 to go. Still a lot of racing. I mean, 2.5 mile track, 20 laps. I mean, we're still talking 50 miles of racing here.
And to talk about the gap that has pretty much gone with Trader sliding through his box, just to give you an idea, he's 4 seconds behind Paul Irvin and Roman to this battle. He was 2 seconds going into pit road. Now that gap is at 4 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to go to TV3 here to give us a view of what that time looks like as we keep it up here on Roman and Irvin. But we'll get a shot of Trader here in just a second. There's Anna Sagak in that Fudge Brownie truck, Fudge Brownie M&Ms. And here comes Trader. Wait for it. Here he comes. There he is right there. The bottom of your screen. Just to give you an idea of what that slide through the pit box cost Trader as Irvin's starting to look to the outside of Roman.
And all over the back bumper, and he's not even trying to chase him to going down, because what he knows is Roman trying to the draft like that is going to mess up that 95's tires and causes him also to lose momentum on the straight, because he's turning down and then turning back up. It's not full acceleration.
Yeah, it costs a little bit of speed on the 95, but it saves draft off to the 9. So I understand why he's doing it. I like that the 9's not falling for him. He's just going to run his line, go along with it.
Now, he does do it a little bit on the front straightaway. Is it too valuable on the front straightaway to not have that draft?
Yeah, it's the longest straightaway in NASCAR. So you've got to have the draft here. But down here in this shoot between 1 and 2, I like Paul's idea. Run your line, run your corners. Because what you could do to get down here and then get back up, it could screw up your entry into the tunnel turn if you don't get back up to where you need to be.
And oh, 9 in the wall.
You just saw the 9 slap the wall there. 95 going to be gapping them out here a little bit.
And oh, news to us now, Joseph Darnell has just blown up.
Oh no, you hate to see it. 12 truck was running P28. Been having a tough day. Caution.
And
are we getting a caution for Darnell being slow? I mean, he's off the racing surface.
I have no idea.
Not sure what the caution is for.
Right now they are. Yeah, the iRacing put this one out. This was not thrown by Racing, and it in fact was done because of Darnell, who is on the access road actually.
Wow.
And now he is now getting to pit road. So this do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
It's gonna really shake things up till the end.
This is gonna change everything.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Because guess who just got saved? Oh, Nick Trader.
Yeah. A lot of guys benefit from this caution right here. You know, Lewis Jr. for sure being a first car lead lap down, getting the lucky dog. Lewis Jr. is getting a huge benefit. Nick Trader is getting a huge benefit too. That mistake he made on pit road earlier, sliding through his pit stall. That's gone. That's over. That mistake, you can throw that away. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
Well, right now, these guys, it's going to be a question. Who goes in? Who stays out?
Whew. I don't know. I don't want to have to make this call. I don't envy anybody having to make this call right here. I mean, if you've got the tires, it's 16 laps to go, you got to come.
About to say it. Hold on. Larry!
There we go. There we go. Get Larry. It's 16 laps to go. You got to come if you got a set. Bane's coming for sure.
Room.
Bane can't make it on fuel, so Bane's coming for sure. No doubt about it.
Oh,
Bane.
Roman! Roman came in, and so did the rest of the top three, it looked like. Did anybody stay out?
Looks like the only one staying out is Jeremy Horn. Horn, Kobe, maybe Lewis Jr. Yeah, he's the lucky dog. But Horn's the guy staying out. Horn and Kobe. This is interesting.
Well, this restart, I think, is going to be a little bit wild.
All right, while we're under caution, I'm going to go double check on Larry real quick. I'll be right back, expert.
All right. These guys, they're getting set up probably to go once again once we get these guys that are a lap down around. They're going to go ahead and get the opportunity to get lined up. But a very interesting strategy. Jeremy Horn staying out, and NNR Cowboy out there in chat presenting the idea. Some may not have the tires to go down this time. Others do. So that definitely played a role in who might have stayed out. Right now, these guys are going to get lined up, and it's going to be a very big test for some of these guys.
Yeah, it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck here, so we're going to be going back green this time.
Well, right now, looking at this, the 81, 28, and 16 all stayed out, and the 28 has claimed that he just pitted 3 laps prior.
Okay.
And right behind him is Nicholas Roman in 4th. So I would not be surprised to see Corey Colby actually get a good start. But that 81, it's been a while since he's been up there. Yeah, he is our control car.
A little nervous on this 81 here on this restart. He's got that damage on the car. He's got old tires.
You also got to think 16 behind him, and then behind him, behind the 16, is the 9 of Paul Irvin. So where do you rather be, the 95's position on the outside or the 9 on the inside?
I like where... I don't know, man. This is going to be tough. This is going to be awesome.
It's a pick your poison moment, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. 14 to go. Green flag back out. 81 got a good restart. He didn't get a big enough jump to clear these guys. Oh, he did get the jump to clear them. Okay, good. Good.
Vroman trying to make it 3 wide already here in the turn 1.
3 wide behind him here. 28 of Kobe is stuck in the middle with you. He's going to lose a lot of spots.
Stuck in the middle with you.
There you go. Name that tune with Expert coming back as 95. Nick Vroman looks to the inside of 81 into the tunnel turn. He's got him clear.
And that 81's not going to give up, though, to the back bumper. Here he goes. Crossover to the bottom. He looked for it, but it's not going to happen. Here comes the 16.
16 of Bang. He's coming up here to the 81.
Oh, close right there.
Very close. 9 of Paul Irvin right to the back bumper of the 16. 9's got to look to the inside. He stays right in line here, staying with that draft. 81 right here running P2. 28 of Kobe's fallen all the way back to P10.
That shows you the difference between 4 tires and no tires.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it shows you the difference in 3 laps of 4 tires. And that's 16 laying the block on the 9.
Yeah, 16 and 9 going to work to the inside of the 81 through the tunnel turn. Nine played it real conservative. We've seen him push off that tunnel turn a little bit and hit the wall. He played it conservative. Smart move by the 9. 3 wide. 9 gets the advantage on the bottom. Shiro coming in. 16 up the hill. A little bit loose. 92,
and
Carroll.
92, what a save!
Wow.
This man has been driving the wheels off that thing today.
Yeah, shout out to Carroll in that 92 car, that 92 truck. He's been wheeling this thing.
And right here, as we head to 10 to go this time by Paul Irvin, 1 second back. Can he catch Nicholas Roman?
Man, we saw him whittling away at that lead on the last run. So we'll see what happens when it comes down to it. We're watching McQuaid and Shiro battling side by side. Trader's right there. Bane and 16's right there as well. This battle right here, Shiro's in P4 in that 33 truck, so this battle's for P4. McQuaid stuck down the inside, no help on the draft. You can see how much that 56 makes up on the 77 of McQuaid here. Had to check up, almost got into the wall.
Whoa, and that caused the stack up guys fanning out.
Oh yeah, those guys good heads up driving, especially by the 16 and the 7. Cardwell, the 7 truck.
These guys continuing to pedal it out, and oh!
Caution, caution, caution.
Once again, caution flag is out.
So we see the 69, we see the 92. 69 goes completely around, got a little tag from Meredith. 92 made it through clean again. I'm not sure if he pushed up and got him the side of the 69 and got him loose, or if that 69 just got loose up there on the top side by himself, or if it was netcode. But I'm not the admin that has to make this call.
We're about to see here though, but oh, it looked like he was definitely helped.
Yeah, there might have been a little help from the 92 here.
Let's take a look at that right front suspension and see if there is any contact.
Yeah, that's where we're heading. Oh, let's see if we can get there. Well, it's not going to get us to where we need to be. Dagnabbit. Let's see if we can see rear chase. Let's see that. That might work. Ooh, yeah, they made contact.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yep, they made contact.
And let's actually, it's already been confirmed, but Griff wants to see it out there and check. Can we go on board there with the 92?
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can rewind this back a wee bit.
Gotta love the rewind.
Rewind it. He spins backwards now. He spins the other way. All right, let's see if I do it like that. And what if I do this? Where is Carol at? Let's see if I just click on him. There we go. Then we get an onboard. Let's go with cockpit. Yeah, looks like the 92 just pushed up a wee little bit right there. 92 looks like he just pushed up a touch.
And from what we understand right now, there may be some tempers flaring from some of the drivers. As right now, Horn's trying to defend his position of battling and staying up here in third.
Very good.
So it's about to be a good finish.
You said it, buddy. That's for sure.
I say these guys gonna give us a show one way or another. They all show, but I think this might be one we haven't seen before.
Now we got 8 laps to go right now, so once this checkered flag flies in a couple laps, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, go ahead and say it. By the way, I believe officially, if this goes how it's expected, this may be the longest race of the year officially so far.
Very possible.
Very possible. I believe it will be the longest race of the year.
Yeah. We've been at it for a good little bit over here on Expert Racing Network on Twitch.
A lot of fun, though. A lot of fun.
Absolutely. It's been some really, really good racing.
And these guys, they're looking to load it up once again. Let's see, do the pace lights turn off?
They go.
Here we get, they gone. All right, so they're going to be restarting 6 laps to go. That's going to be interesting, 6 laps.
No doubt about it.
All right, so who do you got on this restart? You got Broman P1, Irvin P2, and then you got Horn and Shiro behind them, and we know that they're no strangers trying to make an aggressive move. And then you have Nick Trader and McQuaid behind them, which they are hungry to get back up to this top 3.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good restart. I'm a little bit worried about the bottom line with Horn on those older tires, but it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. You know, we've seen it how many times tonight? 3-4 times. Guys on older tires on the restarts, but it doesn't seem to make that big of a difference. They've been getting great restarts.
Well, you're right about that, but of course, this being the money restart, I believe, unless pending, a caution. I say, if Larry was here, I bet he was announcing that a caution was going to come out around this time. The last lap of the average caution. I'd say, there we go. Now there's a new stat we get to look up before the race. Last lap of the average caution.
There you go.
Last lap of the caution and whatnot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying. I can't put words together, but these guys, for the final time, we're looking to go green, and there goes that 95.
Now we got that right rear quarter panel view on this 95 as you see him pull away from the pack, moves up here to the high line. Beautiful view of everybody making moves. You see Nick Trader moving down to the bottom here, getting in line between the 81, the 9 and the 33 going to battle, 56 of Trader. We're going to have 3 wide back here.
Yeah, and right there, here comes the 77, and we're going into the tunnel turn, boys.
3 wide coming into the tunnel turn. This is going to get exciting quick. 77 on the bottom, he's slowed down. 56 and 33, keep it 2 wide through the tunnel turn. 81 with a little bit of a slide. Irvin gets around him. Irvin back up to P2.
And here we go. Let's see. 5 laps to go this time by, and these guys, they are getting aggressive.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, standing out down the back straightaway. The front straightaway. 3 wide once again. Here comes the 7 of Cardwell out of nowhere.
Yeah, Cardwell with a huge run down the straightaway this time. Gets good position towards the bottom here in turns 1 and 2. We've seen the 56 struggle on the top of turn 1 here. 7 with a good run. 77 right in line with him. 77 ducks back in line with the 56.
And what a move by a lot of these guys to be able to get back up here to the front.
Absolutely. Move it back 1 click so we can see Cardwell here. We got Bain, we got McQuaid at 77. 81, Jeremy Horn right there behind Bain. McQuaid making his move to the inside of Cardwell now.
Right now, these guys continuing to battle it out. We talked about aggression and tempers flaring mode. These guys, there's a little bit of bumping and banging going on throughout the pack. The race chatter is flying at this point.
Let's go check on our leader, Nick Vroman here. He's coming to 3 to go this time by. Irvin P2 Shiro having a great run, up 13 spots to P3. McQuaid with a great run, up 14 spots to P4. As he's going by Nick Trader on the inside.
Right now, Roman is just hoping we stay green. He does not want another yellow flag to come out.
Yeah, Roman definitely doesn't want to see a caution here. He's got a nice lead. Just needs to hit his marks, focus on doing all the right things.
And 2 to go.
As Cardwell starts looking the inside of Nick Trader here, going down into turn 1 for P5. Cardwell takes it. 56 gets a pretty good run on the bottom. Real good run on the bottom. 56 pulls right back alongside of him. Bain coming down.
Oh, no, no.
Whew. Well, we're going to see 3 wide into the tunnel turn again.
I did too. Whoa, and these guys sliding everywhere.
Yeah, these guys slipping, sliding all around. Cardwell went back to the bottom. Bain takes it on the top side here. He's going to try to get this run down the straightaway.
And white flag is officially out. 1 lap to go for Nicholas Roman. Robert Smith, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the expert racing community. And the 95 looking for one more time. Looking to win. I believe this will be his 4th.
I believe that is correct.
His 4th NNR iRacing Truck Series victory. And just one more corner to get it done. We were looking at possibly Nick Trader looking to tie him. But at the end of it all, this 95 says, I'm going to pull away with it. And he has done this every time. As off the final corner, this 95 is in victory lane again. For the 4th time this season, you can call your winner Nicholas HD Motorsports Roman.
Great job by all these guys. Rounding out the top 10 here, we got Vroman, of course, with the win. We got Paul Irvin in 2nd. We get Shiro in P3, up 13 spots. Great run from McQuaid, up 14 spots to P4. Trader came home 5th. 6th is going to go to Bain. 7th going to Cardwell. 8th going to Cowboy. And 8th, Shiro and McQuaid getting cozy with each other there on the cool down lap. Drew Trader 9th, and Carroll, the old Lucky Strike himself, coming home 10th, up 9 spots. So good run for that 92 machine, man.
About to say, we talked about tempers flaring. Talk about tempers flaring, my friend, and this 95 is going to be your winner once again. And these guys, hopefully going to be heading to the green soon. If not, we're going to have to pull them in here. Let's go ahead and try to pull Ryan Shiro in here. Alrighty. It is Expert and Blair up in the booth. Mr. Shiro, you got a copy, my friend.
I got you loud and clear.
All right, man. You ended up coming home 3rd. A great finish for you after a season that has not been too kind to you so far. But you're able to get a top 3 here today at Pocono. How does it feel, my friend?
It feels great. We've had bad luck and good luck. I feel like it's either been top 10 or getting wrecked out pretty early. So we weren't that fast, but we took a gamble on some tire strategy, got a lucky caution, and held off, finished top 3.
Definitely. And we saw on the cool down lap there was a little bit of contact with you and McQuaid. Any comment on that?
No, I mean, I didn't really pay attention to it. I don't know if it was an accident. I might have drifted up. I don't really care.
Well, that great response. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Great
Whatever.
response. But any shout outs from you, my friend, before we send you off to go sell?
No, I appreciate what you guys do. It's always fun to go back and watch this, and you always bring a good entertainment to the races. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you very much, my friend. We're going to send you back to the general chat, and congratulations once again on your top 3.
Thank you.
All right, as we get him sent up, let's go see if we can get old Paul Irvin in here and see if we can talk to him. Let's see if we can get him brought in. Paul Irvin, our second place finisher. It's expert and Blair up in the booth. Get a copy. And I believe he is muted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. My bad.
There we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to let Blair take this one. I took third, so Blair, take it away.
Paul, great run tonight. Started second, finished second. Let's talk about that strategy. What do you think about that strategy? You know, other than the cautions at the end, but that strategy that you had up until those cautions came. Do you think that was the winning strategy coming in just a little bit before those guys?
Well, I was actually a little bit behind them for the second half of that race. I had taken a few extra laps of fuel and was pitting about 10 laps after them, so I'd lost touch of the leaders. And then I got a good pit crew or a good crew chief call to come in like 1 lap after them with I think it was about 46 to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, I can make it on 1 stop. They're like, come in. You don't want to lose all that time. Come in. And you saw at that last one, I was right on Roman's bumper. I thought I had him. I thought this is exactly where I wanted to be, and it just didn't play out.
Yeah, absolutely great run though. You made it really exciting for us to watch here tonight. I got a quick question about the born on date on your truck. Is that your birthday on the hood of your truck?
Yes, sir. That is my actual date of birth.
That's pretty rad, dude. That's pretty rad. What a great paint scheme, man. You got any shout outs you want to get tonight?
Yeah, shout out to Shane Wolf for the paint scheme. Obviously, it was a beautiful looking paint scheme. Shout out to Kamal and Joe for the good strategy that got me back up there in second. And shout out to Roman for just another dominant performance. Not as dominant as he has been. Thought maybe I could have got him, but still just a hell of a job.
Absolutely. Well, thank you much. Look forward to seeing you next week at Chicagoland.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, buddy.
All right, and we're going to send them back to Carol only. But now we're going to go talk to our winner, Mr. Roman. It's expert and Blair up in the booth. You got a copy, my friend.
What's up, guys?
All right, you were able to take this win. A few cautions at the end that could have changed everything didn't even stand in your way. How were you able to have another dominant performance to your 4th win this season?
Clean air, man. Clean air is everything. And I can attest to that. The one restart when I was 4th, man. I had to get to the lead and jump to the outside of the 28, and that's all she wrote from there. But honestly, it's clean air.
Well, I mean, clean air has certainly been your best friend, it seems like. A little while ago, earlier in the race, it looked like Paul Irvin could have had a shot to be able to be right there with you. And y'all ended up having a pretty good battle. What was if there was one person out there on track that you were most worried about could have came up there and possibly challenged you, who was it out there tonight?
It was definitely Paul Irvin and Nick Trader. Nick was up there with us all night long. I think if it would have went green, I think that last pit stop, he kind of botched it a little bit. And that kind of would have left it down to me and Paul. But I think I had one more lap, fresher tires, so probably would have edged it out. But definitely Paul and Nick Trader.
Well, definitely another great performance by you and another quality win, I'd say, making once again your total up to 4, heading to Chicagoland next week. You'll probably be the points leader. What's the outlook for you as we head to the Windy City?
Just keep winning, man. I race every race to win. I can be aggressive at times, sometimes it bites me. It hasn't bit me yet, but I'm just looking to win. Finish top threes and try and extend this points lead.
Well, definitely, we hope to see you have another great performance next week, my friend. Any shout outs from you?
Yeah, shout out to all the guys on the track. Tonight was a little rough with the cautions, but there's a lot of good battles up there with Nick and Paul all night long. I think my sister might be watching. I'm not sure. Shout out to her. The admins, and then you guys in the booth.
Well, definitely thank you for that, my friend, and congratulations on another win. We're going to send you up to General real quick, but definitely congratulations once again, and yeah, go celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, and Mr. Blair, that is going to notch another one this season, of course, heading to Chicagoland next week. Any final thoughts on the race, my friend?
Man, what a great race. I mean, I know I say this every week, but week in and week out, these NNR drivers, these admins, One Mind to Design, all the sponsors of this league, they all come together and just put on such a great show for all of us, man. I'm really looking forward to Chicagoland next week.
As am I, my friend. But God, let's see if I can collect it together to give another one of these send-offs. All right. For everyone that has viewed here tonight, we want to thank you for joining us. For Blair Patterson, Expert Racing, everyone at the Expert Racing Network, everyone at NNR, One Mind to Design, and anyone else that has helped put this together, all the drivers, admins, everybody at Rogue Energy, once again, like Expert Racing, get 10% off your order, or promo code Expert Racing, get 10% off your order at rogueenergy.com. We want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Peace.